All right, looks like we're live. Nice one. Okay, let me just join my voice chat, see who's here for a guest for a stream. Oh, we've got quite a lot of people there. Nice one. What's going on here?
Here we are.
Hi. Hey, guys.
Yeah. Hey.
How's it going? Blaze, is that a new keyboard?
Yeah.
Oh, that looks really nice. I love the colours.
Oh, look at this.
Oh, now that's really cool. Hello, Christian. How you doing? So yeah, and so
yeah, the new one I want to get actually lets you customize the whole keyboard. So
that's really
that'll
cool.
be really cool.
Really cool indeed. Yeah. So, how have you guys been this week since we last streamed?
Very good. Really good. Doing good.
Yeah.
And me and Blaze have been playing a lot.
Yeah, I noticed because he told me you were playing some games together, which is pretty cool, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh yeah, the forest.
Yeah, didn't you both finish it recently?
Yeah, we also played the alternate ending as well.
That's cool. And Ozzy, I'm especially happy that you're here today because I got something pretty cool to show you.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Oh, this is exciting.
Yeah. Christian Parrish, who do I think is the best Carnage? Scott Cleverdon from the Spider-Man 994 shows my favourite Carnage.
He actually has a YouTube channel as well. Scott
yeah,
Cleverdon.
Blaze, didn't you comment and he replied to you?
Yeah, he also replied to you, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Yeah, I think I commented, praising his Carnage voice, and I think he was very happy about it. Yeah. Can't Game X. I don't have a PS4, PS5 status, so I can't play Miles Morales. But I watch a cutscene. It's a pretty good game. It's a shame that it's short though.
Yeah, it's a really short game, I think.
Yeah, it'd be great if it was like the same length as a Spider-Man PS4 games missions, pretty much, really. Because I imagine loads would love to play as Miles because they're fans of him, aren't they?
Mm.
And speaking of Miles, I'll be rewatching Spider-Verse next week.
Oh, that'll be interesting.
Yeah, it'll be really fun to do because I love that movie. Oh, hey, Darth Ryan, what's up?
My third favorite Spider-Man movie of all time.
That's cool.
After, of course, Spider-Man 2 and Spider-Man.
It's my second favorite.
That's good too.
Hey, Weird Gamer Kid 3000, what's up? So, and Amund, how's things been with you this week then?
It's been up and downs. Some Nickelodeon movies.
Yeah, I know. I saw you were watching them, yeah, which is pretty cool, isn't it?
Yeah, so far I've seen 12.
12, you're definitely on it, aren't you? Lots of films you've seen so far.
Yeah.
Going for it.
Right now I'm just beating up Sub-Zero.
Episode 0?
No, I'm beating up Sub-Zero.
Yeah, what's that?
Mortal Kombat Armageddon.
Oh, nice. So you're still playing MK, are you? Was he awesome?
Yep.
Definitely nice to know that because it's a pretty great franchise, Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, probably my second favorite fighting franchise.
Yeah. Christian, I think Carnage is more scary than Venom due to him being more deadly. I think Carnage is way more deadly than Venom.
Yep. By far.
Absolutely.
And his host is a serial killer.
Yeah, Clear's Caster. He's a psychopath, isn't he?
Yep.
And Woody Harrelson definitely showed how psycho he is in Let There Be Carnage, isn't he?
Yeah, and so far, Woody is my favorite Carnage.
That's cool, yeah.
Mainly because I haven't seen anything else Carnage has done.
So you've not seen the 1994 show, have you?
No, I'm not. But the only other Spider-Man related thing I've seen Carnage is in Ultimate Spider-Man, and I didn't like it that much.
Yeah.
I hate their version of Carnage.
Yeah, is this like the show that you're talking about, Shadow, or a game?
The show, yeah.
Oh yeah, the show, yeah. Ultimate Spider, I'm not really a big fan of, really.
Yeah, I hate a lot of the changes they made to the villains and Spider-Man himself.
Yeah, especially because he's voiced by an actor I lost respect for as well.
Yep.
I mean, what going about it is that Stan Lee cameos in the show sometimes as a caretaker. I think it is he cameos as.
And J.K. Simmons.
Yeah, he reprises his role. Yeah.
I think that's the best part about it.
Yeah, of course, and I guess maybe the Avengers are in it in some guest roles, and they reprise their roles like Fred Tarshaw as the Hulk, for example. But yeah, I don't really like Adrian Pater as Iron Man though. To be honest, I prefer Eric Loomis from Earth's Mightiest Heroes.
Hey, what about Clark Gregg?
Sorry, what?
Clark Gregg, he reprises his role as Phil Coulson.
He does, yeah. He does it in quite a lot of things, yeah. Aside from the MCU, of course, yeah. He did it in Lego Marvel Superheroes and Lego Avengers too. Welcome back, Blaze.
Yeah, I was just doing my blanket, the sheets were just draining.
Yeah.
No, drain out, I mean.
But yeah, when it comes to Adrian Pastor, I prefer him way more in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Yeah, me too, as Glenn Talbot, yeah.
Yeah.
Did I tell you what games I got?
Right, Lily, why did you do that, sweetie? You're not told my remote holder, guys.
Oh, what?
Yeah, okay.
Wait, what?
She's trying to, get down, but she won't use the ladder for some reason. I don't know why. Oh, Movie Lover's joined us.
Hello, guys.
Hey, Movie Lover.
Hey, Movie Lover.
Hey, what's up?
Or Don,
Yeah.
however you like to be referred to as Don or Movie Lover. He's happy with whatever name out you, Movie Lover.
Yeah.
So yeah, Movie Lover, how was your trip then? Was it good?
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, because if you guys wondering why Movie Lover's been absent from the last chat, it's because he's been on a recent holiday. So yeah, hope it's been good for you, Movie Lover.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. Which Spider ambulance would I like to interview? None. I'd be scared to interview them. Because you never know if we're going to have a trap or anything like that, really. Yeah.
If I interviewed Doc Ock, he probably would have strangled me with his tentacles.
Yeah, exactly.
Just got my tickets for the No Way Home extended cut.
Oh yeah, you seen that, are you, Movie Lover?
Yeah.
And so I'll probably just wait till the extended things are out to watch on YouTube, really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me too.
I just hope it's
just to go with YouTube instead.
Yeah, there's that, and also the case that it's not going to re-release in Norway.
Oh, we're not going straight in Norway?
Nope.
Yeah.
That's
Probably
weird.
Not.
I wonder why they're not going to release it in Norway then.
I have no idea.
Because Norway are just either late or just too lazy to do it.
Yeah. Right, Lily, if you want to come down, use the ladder. Don't, try and knock over my remote holder. Right. Hold on a second, guys. Right, come here, Lily. Oh. It's falling over on me. Goodness me.
Oh, I just saw that.
Okay, here's Lily.
Really?
I'm turning on my camera so I can show you guys a little challenge I'm planning to do.
Wait, Moolah, are they the every flavour beans in Harry Potter?
Beans.
Yeah,
Oh.
and I heard they're really disgusting.
Yeah, Moolah. I had someone.
Good luck.
I had someone. I went to Harry Potter theme park in Florida, and they are disgusting. I can confirm many of them are absolutely disgusting.
Same here. I can confirm it too, since I had it last time I was there.
I don't even know.
I'm gonna have a glass of water right by me when I do this.
Yeah, good. You'll definitely need it, Movie Lover. You'll need it. You'll definitely need the water.
The more you think about it, it's basically the Wizards version of the Bean Boozle challenge.
Yeah. Or if we're talking about, like celebrity, I'm a celebrity, get me out of here. This is like a Wizard version of a Bush Tucker trial. So yeah, best of luck to you, Movie Lover, because I've had some of them and they are pretty disgusting.
Yeah.
Hey, look, guess what games
I also got Jurassic World Dominion on DVD. On Blu-ray, and apparently it comes with an extended version, so I hope it's better.
Oh, nice, Movie Lover. So it's out in your area, is it?
Yeah, on DVD, on Blu-ray now in my area.
Yeah, because for some reason, Movie Lover, it's out on New Year's Eve where I live. I don't know why.
Kind of weird.
It makes no sense. It makes no sense because it's been out on streaming for a couple of months now, so why not just put it on DVD where I live?
Yeah,
Does not make any sense at all, really. So I'm glad you got it, bro. You're very lucky. You've got it.
I just still have yet to get the Northman and the Lost City on either DVD or Blu-ray.
Oh yeah, I got the Lost City. I got Lost City on Blu-ray. Yeah, it's a pretty fun movie. Really fun movie. Pretty funny too.
Yeah.
The means out in my area.
Well, you're very lucky, Ozzy. Really lucky. I don't know why it's not out for me, sadly.
I thought New Year's Eve was just a placeholder.
Yeah, it makes no sense really. I mean, I hope it'll be out early. I really hope so. Oh yeah, Weird Gamer Kid. Yeah.
Games I got.
What'd you get, Blaze?
I got the 3 Dead Rising games.
Yeah, you
Dead
told me,
Rising
Blaze.
1,
Yeah.
2, and Off the Record.
Nice.
And Outlast.
That's cool, Blaze. You got lots of pretty good games there, didn't you?
There's only one issue I have with the first game. It's just the survivor AI is so bad.
Oh dear. Yeah.
They keep getting stuck, and the zombies just eat them, which is really annoying.
Oh dear. Yeah, Weird Gamer Kid, you're definitely saving yourself from lots of pain if you avoid mobs. It's just horrible, and I can confirm because I watched it this Thursday. Like, what on earth was that movie?
Yeah, I have no idea what that was trying to be.
Yeah, it failed miserably, and I have no hope for the Sonyverse now. I have no hope.
No.
I think Venom 3 is going to be my last Sonyverse movie I'll be watching, because I also refuse to watch Kraven the Hunter because they've already assassinated his character by making him an animal lover for some reason.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so I refuse to watch that movie.
Yeah, me too.
Priming time.
Well, in that case, I'll do it.
Because yeah, and
I'll do it.
I also think the movie has the worst post-credit scenes I've ever seen in my life. It was just absolutely horrendous.
It's like the film was supposed to come out before No Way Home, but now it's just means nothing.
Yeah, and the fact that, the spell which closed the multiverse off has brought the Vulture to another universe, that makes Peter Parker's sacrifice pointless.
I have a feeling this was set before No Way Home, but since Sony was too greedy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just ruined it.
Yeah, so
and the CGI even looks horrendous like a video game.
Yeah, tell me about it. It looked like a direct-to-video movie, not a physical movie.
Don't even get me started on that stupid dance scene.
Yeah, it was pure cringe. Worse than Bully Maguire, in my opinion. Much worse.
That's saying something.
Let's do this.
Yeah. Honestly, Jared Leto and Matt Smith and the rest of the cast deserve better than this. We really do.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness me. So,
Priming time.
yeah, honestly, and it's like you said in your rant, 3 years of COVID delays were all for nothing, weren't they?
yeah.
Like, they shouldn't have made a movie at all. It's all the same fate as the New Mutants, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, screw New Mutants.
Yeah, now Shazam's been delayed thanks to stupid Avatar.
Yeah, well, I'm not even watching this Avatar sequel anyway, because I didn't even like the first one. I thought it was overrated as hell.
I'm not watching the Avatar.
Island 2 got a new developer now.
Because people don't care about it anymore.
Yeah, Donnie, I really wish we could stop making, these X-Men films, really, because, honestly, Logan should have been, where they should have stopped making the films, really, to be honest, because after that, nothing much good happened after, apart from Deadpool 2. Because we had garbage like Dark Phoenix and New Mutants, didn't we? Sadly.
Yep.
So, yeah, honestly, it was just an absolute disaster, wasn't it?
Yep.
I think to me, New Mutants is the worst X-Men movie ever made for me.
They should have made Morbius around like 2000 or 1999 when Blade when they could actually make it rated R.
Yeah, especially because he was going to be in Blade, wasn't he, movie lover?
Yeah, then it could have had the same tone as Blade.
Definitely. And then maybe the CGI could have been more forgiving, couldn't it, if it was released in the 90s, couldn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I bet if it was released in the 90s, guys, we'd probably say that, the CGI looks good for its time, but because it was released this year, it was horrendous. And, like, they had 3 years of delay, so why couldn't they have, like, made changes to it in post-production?
Yeah, it's like
I wonder what would have happened if it was never delayed.
Hmm.
yeah, it's like they never cared at all.
Yeah. In addition, Mulo,
Yes.
in addition, Mulo, they also talk about Matt Smith's role because the promotional material and the confirmed casting said he was going to be playing a character called Hunger or Loxious Crown, whereas in the film he's playing more with his brother for some reason.
Yeah,
But that was weird.
that makes no sense.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't know
false
why they had to lie like that.
False advertising.
Sony should have used these COVID delays to improve it
Yeah,
and rewrite it.
yeah, and look what happened. It didn't work, did it, movie lover?
No.
Oh, yeah, movie lover. Last week, you'll also be pleased to know that last week I finally got to watch, something which I know you'll be happy about.
What's that?
I'll give you a clue, okay? Highway to the Danger Zone.
Top Gun, yeah.
Yeah, I watched Maverick, yeah.
I love.
Yeah, and in my opinion, it's another one of those examples of a late sequel that's better than the original and absolutely amazing.
Yeah, although I kind of don't like that they're planning a third one.
Are they really planning a third one? Why? The second one perfectly wrapped up the story.
Yeah.
Yep, I'm not watching the third one.
Yeah.
Just get that out of the way. I'm watching it.
Top Gun
There's
Maverick.
no reason to make it.
Yeah, wait, what are you saying, Blaze? You're saying you're going to watch it as well?
I know, speaking of it, I actually did send the month Maverick finally.
Oh, nice one, Blaze. Are you going to watch Top Gun films yourself one day, Blaze?
Yeah, totally after Indiana Jones.
Nice. So now when it comes to what you're watching, Blaze, you may like Top Gun because it has a way better live action role for Val Kilmer compared to Batman, just so you know.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Like, thank goodness that movie is the highest grossing film of this year and not Doctor Strange.
Definitely,
thank God for that.
Yeah.
Because
Or none of the Marvel movies.
Yeah.
Well,
and Doctor Strange was garbage.
yeah. Well, Donnie, I give Morbius a 2 out of 10, whereas I give Blade Trinity a 3 out of 10.
Honestly, I think this year was the worst year for Marvel.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, they should have ended.
Yeah. We still kept making movies just for money, didn't they?
Yeah, they're not developing this multiverse saga, making it only last 4 years, where it's clear they don't even know what they're doing.
We don't have a clue, no.
Yeah, and
because guess what? They want to bring back the Avengers now when literally they haven't learned a single thing at all.
We've learned nothing.
Yeah, with the Khan Dynasty, Secret Wars, all being rushed in 1 year.
And those are such lame titles, too.
The Kang Dynasty literally sounds the exact same title as Age of Ultron, but let me tell you, Age of Ultron is already 100 times better than the Kang Dynasty.
Of course it is, yeah.
Even though that's the weakest out of the Avengers movies.
Yeah.
So brothers are not returning, sadly.
They're probably dodging bullet players, aren't they?
Yeah.
Well, they didn't want to make another Avengers movie to begin with.
Rightfully so.
From what I heard.
Rightfully so, yeah.
No. Welcome to Disney and Kevin Feige.
Yeah.
Hey, Luke, let me show you this. Let me show you this thing, wait.
Yeah, and of course, Marvel because hates their fans now.
Yeah, now they've made Hulk a complete joke.
They made She-Hulk into a complete bully.
Yeah, honestly, guys, I prefer Hulk back in the 2008 movie.
Yeah, even Hulk in 2003 was good because at least he was actually not a joke and actually taken seriously.
At least
I watched that like last week.
At least try
Take care,
to make
Christian.
him.
I'll probably watch that 2003 for one day, see what I think of it, guys.
I ain't believe.
I actually found that movie boring when I first saw it.
I've only seen Stan Lee's cameo, guys, with Lou Ferrigno.
I can't say, when I first saw the 2003 movie, I actually fell asleep.
Me too.
Ouch. It must have been boring, guys.
It is boring.
It was just confusing for me, mostly because of the editing, because they edited it like it's a comic book.
Oh, yeah.
They did that.
That's just weird.
And awful CGI. But still better than She-Hulk.
I will be surprised if She-Hulk gets cancelled.
Yeah, you know. Speaking of cancellations, guys, they also cancelled that recent Netflix Resident Evil show as well.
Wow.
place told me about that.
That's news I ever heard.
Yeah, because I've not watched the show, guys. I instead relied on, Hero versus Babyface's reviews that he's done, and they're very entertaining and funny. And from what I've seen of the show, it looks like absolute garbage. So I'm very happy it got cancelled. Really happy.
They just stopped trying to put Resident Evil into Hollywood.
Yeah,
Period.
I mean, Mulo, do you understand what we do in episode 2, which is so stupid?
What did I do?
They mention COVID. Yeah, that's how stupid it is. And they say that apparently COVID isn't as bad as is worse than the T virus, apparently.
No, it isn't.
What the hell?
Yeah, like the T virus does not exist in Resident Evil at all, as far as I'm concerned. Oh, hi Liv, nice to see you here.
Oh, hey, Liv.
Hey, Liv.
So yeah, honestly, yeah, screw Resident Evil show away. I can't believe we have the guts to mention COVID, and also we love it. It's also because of that clip you posted of the Addams Family too that I refused to watch that because of that COVID joke that they made in that movie.
Yeah, lots of people have survived it, and that's just going to be seen as an insult when they watch that episode to the survivors.
Yeah, especially because people have sadly died from it, and it's not something to make a joke out of either.
Yeah.
It's just not right at all what they did. It really isn't right. Like, goodness me.
Let me send you a video.
Yeah, I think I remember hearing that some episodes that had like a COVID theme episode were banned from like certain TV shows.
Yeah. And Amulo, did you of course skip these Addams Family animated movies?
I only saw the first one. I skipped the sequel because I hated the first one.
So the first one's bad as well, is it? Goodness me.
I thought I had hope for it when I saw the first trailer, but as soon as I saw the second trailer, it all went out the window. As soon as they started playing rap music.
Why do you have to play rap music in an Addams Family film?
Because kids nowadays like rap.
That's out of place. Like coming from someone who
doesn't even like rap.
Coming from someone who loves the live action movie from the 90s, goodness me.
Just watch the live action stuff. That's actually Addams Family the right way.
And I'm just tired of all of those keep thinking that I listen to rap even though I don't.
Yeah, I'm not. I just hope that movies and shows in general will be stopped with all these COVID references because it's not needed at all, and it's also upsetting too.
And very insulting.
Yeah, exactly. Because guys, my grandma died from COVID. So yeah,
and also annoying.
Yeah, how do you think I feel about that? I was furious. That's why I refused to watch those animated movies. So yeah. Anyway, guys, so we got a considerable amount of guests here watching. So yeah, shall we begin the DVD haul?
Yeah.
Yeah, start there.
Yeah, so when it comes to what I got on Amazon, guys, I was able to get 2 things, okay? And this is where Ozzy's going to be really happy, okay?
Okay.
Yeah. So the first thing I got, guys, was a Steven Spielberg movie. I think this is a very underrated movie he's done, guys. And it's also one of those few ones which he's done where John Williams did not compose the music. And that's none other than, of course, Ready Player One.
Oh,
yes.
Yeah.
I enjoy that film. I need to rewatch it though.
Yeah.
It does have one bad quality though.
Yeah, TJ Miller, sadly.
Yeah.
And also as well.
At least this was the last time the last year we thankfully saw him in films.
Pretty much, yeah, and I hope he never acts again.
Same.
Yeah. Now, Ozzy, this is the part where you need to see what it is. So I want to see your reaction to it. So would you mind turning on your camera so you're watching the stream?
Okay.
Right. Okay. Are you watching the stream right now, Ozzy?
Yeah.
Okay. So you can see me. Okay. Now, I was able to get another movie on Amazon, guys, and this is something that was going to make Ozzy really happy, and that's none other than 3, 2, 1. Na 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 na. Yeah, because if you guys want to know why Ozzy's really happy, it's because it's his favorite movie of all time. Am I right, Ozzy?
Yes.
It's one of Empire Fan Productions' favorite movies in cinema, even.
course it is. It's one of mine too. I love that movie. One of Spielberg's greatest films ever. And yeah, got it to Steelbook and it arrived this morning, guys. So yeah, perfect timing, eh?
Yeah.
Definitely. And so for my store yesterday, guys, I was able to get 2 DVDs, normal DVDs this time. And also as well, I was able to get an Xbox One game as well. And
Nice.
and this game is like, a spin-off of the Saints Row games, and it's called Agents of Mayhem, which I thought I'd get to give a try because I love Saints Row.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
And then after that, I then got
since I haven't played it.
Yeah, I'll let you know what I think of it, Blaze, when I play it. Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah. Then, guys, I got one of my favorite animated films of all time because I watched recently and I love, so I thought I'd get this instantly. And this is a movie which actually has my favorite voice role of Christopher Lloyd, actually, guys. And that's going to have to be none other than Anastasia.
Yeah.
Yeah, great movie in my opinion. Then I got a film, guys. Sorry,
it's from the guy who directed some of my favorite animated movies of all time, like The Secret of Nim, American Tail, Land Before Time, and All Dogs Go to Heaven, which are also worth checking out. They're by the same guy who did Anastasia.
Yeah, I'll be sure to check them out and see what I think of them, yeah. And then, guys, next up, the next DVD I got was a movie which stars Denzel Washington and Ethan Hawke. And this probably has my favourite role of Denzel, where he's playing a villain. And that's going to have to be none other than Training Day.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Now, movie lover, when I saw Training Day, I've realised something that apparently Spacecraft and New Turd apparently made a reference to Training Day, didn't they?
Wait, they did? I
Yeah.
never saw it.
Right, because Algie Rhythm, how he says King Kong ain't got nothing on me.
Yeah.
It's a reference to Denzel Washington's character in Training Day saying a quote during a breakdown he's having where he says, King Kong ain't got S word on me.
Oh.
Yeah, and the reason why Denzel says it in my scene is because his character's having a breakdown and giving an emotional speech. So basically, Spacecraft and New Turd made fun of a pretty emotional quote. Yeah, which sucks, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I'm mostly still wondering when Warner Bros. Got a hold of the rights of King Kong.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, they had the MonsterVerse, so.
Yeah, King Kong used to be owned by Universal.
And next up, guys, I thought I would get some Blu-rays, and in case you guys are wondering, most of these Blu-rays are upgrades, just so you know. From films I've already on a previous, quality before. So yeah. Oh, hey, Dragon, doing pretty well, thank you. Hope you've been doing well in Germany, as you said you've been. Hope it was good there for you. Right now, I'm sure DVDs I've been purchasing. So yeah, I've already shown everyone here that I got Ready Player One and also a steelbook of ET. So yeah. So when it comes to what I got as an just a normal film, which wasn't an upgrade, guys, I thought I would get a movie in 4K, and this probably has my favorite live action role of Eddie Murphy of all time, and also my favorite live action role of people like Arsenio Hall and James Earl Jones. And that's got none other than Coming to America, the first film.
Yeah, I guess that.
And another example, in my opinion, of a film did not need a sequel as well.
Yeah, Coming to America 2 sucks.
Yeah, it was very insulting in my opinion, especially because of the way it treated James Earl Jones.
Yeah, I hate what they did to James Earl Jones.
Yeah, absolute waste of him. Goodness me, he deserved better than that.
He can still act, and that's your role for him.
Of course he can still act, yeah. And they had to waste him. And then next up, guys, I thought I'd upgrade 2 Pixar films that I got. One of them is one of my favourites from the year 2015, and the other is a sequel, which I really wanted very badly for a movie in 2004. And that's actually none other than, of course, Inside Out on Blu-ray and also Incredibles 2 on Blu-ray.
Yes.
Yeah. Tomorrow, guys, I'm going to order the first Incredibles film on Blu-ray because I sadly couldn't find it when I was at my store yesterday, unfortunately.
That sucks.
Yeah. Now, the Monday, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
I want to see your reaction to it. So would you mind showing me, you watching the stream?
Okay, you want me to turn my camera on?
Yeah, so I can see you, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, hold on a second.
Okay, so now this film, guys, is another animated film, and but this time, guys, it's animated via stop motion, and it's my favorite by this company, and that is none other than Kubo and the Two Strings.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah, it's made by a company called Leica, guys, who made Coraline, and for example, and they also work with Tim Burton on Corpse Bride.
Yeah.
So you guys,
off the studio.
yeah, this is my favorite out of Leica's movies, guys. It's an absolutely amazing movie in my opinion.
I'm happy.
Yeah.
I'm so happy.
Yeah, Dragon, the screensaver sucked in my opinion. Syndrome's far better when it comes to Incredibles villains.
Yeah, I thought the screensaver was going to be cool until they revealed.
Yeah, that didn't really work for me, to be honest. Then, guys, I also picked up what is actually a director's cut of another film that I've seen. And I'll give you a clue as to, what movie it is that it's director's cut of. And I'll be, making music by doing this. Do you recognise that music, guys?
I did not hear anything.
Well, I'll do it again. I'll do it again. Are you guessing or what?
I barely heard anything.
Well, how about to clap it then? You really don't know, do you?
No.
No, still didn't work.
It was I was clapping the Terminator theme because I got that's just called Terminator Salvation.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh, nice.
nice.
Hey Connor, nice to see you here. And then next up, guys, I thought I'd also upgrade probably another action thriller film, which I've already covered last week as a movie which in my opinion did not need a sequel. I thought to get the extended version of it on Blu-ray, and that's going to have to be none other than probably one of my favorite roles of Liam Neeson of all time, which is Taken.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes.
Probably a really major example of a film that did not need sequels, guys.
No. Like,
But
why would I thinking?
But it's an awesome movie.
And then, guys, I got another movie, which in my opinion did not need a sequel. And this time, guys, it's a comedy movie. And it's also the extended version of this comedy movie. And it has probably my favorite live action roles of people like Bradley Cooper and Ed Helms and Zach Galifianakis and also Ken Jeong, for example. And that's going to be none other than The Hangover.
Yeah.
Yeah, and this is the extended version, as you can see. And yeah, probably another major example of a film that did not need sequels.
And,
Absolutely not.
and thankfully, I didn't even see the sequels.
Yeah, Shadow, you're saving
Yeah.
yourself from a lot of pain because the second movie is just a rehash of the original movie, just set in a different location and also more vulgar. And the third movie isn't even a comedy; it's just a dark thriller with an animal cruelty.
Yeah, I'm aware.
Yeah, so you're saving yourself from a lot of pain if you don't watch Hangover sequels.
And basically what you just said is exactly why I'm not watching it.
Yeah, just
Yeah, you hate animal cruelty is exactly why you're gonna hate the Halloween remake duology.
Yeah.
Good thing I have never seen the Hangover sequels either.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, you're doing the right thing, guys. Just don't watch them for your own sake.
Yeah, mostly based on what Movie Lover told me.
Yeah. And then, guys, I thought I'd also upgrade some superhero movies, which are part of like a new trilogy featuring the younger versions of these heroes, or shall we say, mutants. And that's going to have to be not other than, of course, the X-Men prequel trilogy upgraded to Blu-ray. First Class, Days of Future Past, and Apocalypse.
No, good.
Yeah.
Nice.
So.
Thankfully, no Dark Phoenix.
Oh, of course not. I hate that movie. Why'd I buy that?
Or Wolf Phoenix.
Oh, and I also got Ocean's 11 on DVD while I was on my trip.
That's cool, movie lover. Nice one. That's a pretty good movie, Ocean's 11. Probably my favorite live action role of George Clooney.
Yeah, only ones I've seen are 11, 13, and 8.
Oh,
I
nice.
haven't seen 12 yet. But from what I've heard, it's not the best.
I actually plan to watch Ocean's 11, so I can finally
Yeah.
see George Clooney in a good movie.
Yeah, and you may like 12 movie lover because Bruce Willis has a cameo appearance in it as himself.
I actually saw a movie with Bruce Willis today.
Yeah, what was that? Vermont.
Ratchet's Go Wild.
Rugrats, you mean?
Rugrats, Sorry.
Rugrats.
I meant Rugrats for a while. Sorry, I messed up there.
It's all right. And then the last thing I got in terms of the Blu-rays, guys, would have to be a 4-movie collection. Thankfully, they didn't have a 5th movie of this franchise because it came out in 2017 and I absolutely hated it. And as I would call it, the trash night. I'm actually none other than, of course, the first 4 Transformers films by Michael Bay, upgraded.
Ah, nice.
Yeah,
Nice.
thankfully the trash night wasn't part of it. Thank God for that.
That is good.
Because that movie is unbearable. And then, last thing, but not least, guys, I was able to get 2 steelbooks. One of the, and they're both MCU films.
Ah,
So the first thing I got as a Blu-ray steelbook, guys, was of course Doctor Strange.
mm-hmm.
And
Not the
yeah,
movie at all.
yeah,
That
the only
is actually pretty cool.
yeah, I have like a mem on it, as you guys can see.
That looks awesome.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, and it's actually you can actually feel texture on it as if it's actually there. Really, it's not like just paper. You can literally feel it. It's very good.
Okay. That is an awesome steelbook.
It is indeed. Yeah, I'm glad I got it. And then the last one that I got was for another one which I thought I'd upgrade to steelbook, and that would have to be Ant-Man and the Wasp. So
Oh, nice.
on this end, you have Wasp, doing a shrinking move, and then on the back, you have Ant-Man doing his shrinking. So yeah, it was definitely a very worthy spend this week indeed. Your steelbook was so awesome, and I'm so glad that Jay got me into getting them. So yeah. So movie lover.
Yeah.
Now that you've wrapped up, reviewing the Night at the Museum trilogy, what do you plan to review next in terms of franchises?
Well, I think I do plan to review Harold Kumar Go to White Castle. I do plan to review Escape from Guantanamo Bay.
Nice.
Its sequel. And the third one I'll wait till around Christmas to review because the third one's a Christmas movie.
Good idea. Yeah, Declan, I gave up on Michael Bay because of a trash night. That movie was probably nail in the coffin, and yeah, and Resident Evil Final Chapter was also horrible as well.
Yeah. Although, yeah, no.
And Declan, you'll also be pleased to know that apparently barely anyone even saw the Final Chapter because Movie Lover can confirm at the cinema only he and only 3 other people were there, weren't they, Movie Lover?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how much no one cared about a movie.
They care about the franchise anymore.
Yeah, I think the franchise is pretty much is dead in terms of live action territory due to the awful Paul Douglas Anderson films, and also there was also one that came out last year called Welcome to Raccoon City, which I heard was really bad as well. And then of course this also recent Netflix show, which I've heard nothing but bad news about.
Thankfully, that's been cancelled now.
Yeah, thank God for that, and hopefully they'll never do any more adaptation of Resident Evil again. Just stick to the games. Then you guys have played the games and you've not seen the live action films, then yeah, you definitely doing the right thing sticking to the games.
So far,
I've never played any of the games.
So far, I only saw the first adaptation.
You got Jurassic World 2015, did you, Connor? Nice. Well, I got a steelbook of it, yeah, in my box somewhere, yeah, alongside the other Jurassic Park films so far. Yeah, it's pretty cool you got it. Well, Dragon, I think Better Call Saul was a pretty great show, and it definitely wrapped up really well in my opinion. Very good show. Well, Rex, I might probably watch the marathon. Maybe tomorrow, maybe if I'm not busy, because tomorrow I'll be watching the 6th Halloween movie. But yeah.
I was going to watch the third one today, but
well, good luck on Monday. Well, when you do watch it, Mon, good luck.
Yeah, the third one's not terrible, but I think it's kind of a little overhyped. I mean,
yeah,
it is. I like they tried to do something different. That I did like. What I didn't really like is the jingle was really annoying, and I didn't really like they tried to go the sci-fi route. I mean, I kind of prefer they still tried to be a horror film instead of a sci-fi.
What?
Yeah, that's not really good, is it?
Yeah, how was Halloween ever a sci-fi?
It's kind of what they use with the technology of the masks in Halloween 3.
Yeah, the masks are pretty freaky, aren't they? Because of what we do.
There was even supposed to be a werewolf idea. I feel like they should have went with the werewolf idea for 3.
That sounds a bit better, really. You know, for like a horror franchise.
Yeah.
When it comes to what I'll be doing on Halloween, guys, this coming Halloween, I'll be ranking the movies which it star Hannibal Lecter.
Nice.
Yeah, so that will include, you know, Sir Anthony Hopkins' trilogy, and also the ones which star, you know, Brian Cox and Gaspard Ulliel, may rest in peace. So yeah, called, you know, like I think the one with Brian Cox is called Manhunt, and I think the one with Gaspard's called isn't it called Hannibal Rising, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be sure to check them out. And Milo, didn't you say that you've only seen the first 2 Anthony Hopkins Hannibal films?
Yes, just Silence of the Lambs and Hannibal has 1.
Yeah, Red Dragon's pretty good too if you want to see it like a prequel film to Silence of the Lambs.
I'll be sure to keep that in mind, but
yeah,
I've heard Hannibal Rising's terrible. I didn't see it because I've heard it was bad.
Yeah. I'll be sure to check out, see what I think of it.
Yeah, let's get that movie as well.
Yeah, I will check it out, you know, for the sake of seeing Gaspard though.
And I still need to check out Sweeney Todd. I haven't seen that movie either.
Oh yeah, the Tim Burton movie. Yeah, I know Jay recommended it to me.
Yeah.
And I might definitely want to now, especially because you know Vecna's in it. You know, Jamie Campbell Bower.
And I also am planning to check out this horror film starring Hayden Christensen called Awake.
Yeah, I'll probably try to watch to see what I think of that. Yeah. So yeah, yeah, Silence of the Lambs is my favorite horror film of all time. Dragon, yeah, I love Silence of the Lambs. It was also because they made Anthony Hopkins one of my favorite actors of all time, and also, if you guys want to see how great of an actor is, I'd also recommend a film called The Father, in which he plays a character who's got dementia. And
I heard about that movie. I'm planning on watching it.
Yeah, but it maybe it was set in for, you know, for some of you guys, you know, because dementia can be a very horrible thing to suffer from, of course. So yeah, but he does make it really convincing, and he does it so well, in my opinion. But in my opinion, Hannibal Lecter is his best role.
Yep.
Yeah, tell me about it, Dragon. Thor Ragnarok really wasted. They really wasted Odin in Thor Ragnarok, sadly.
I wish Odin got more screen time.
Yeah, his death scene was pretty pathetic as well.
Are you Thor, the god of hammers?
Yeah, we game. I've
I
already said many times, but I love Series 4 Stranger Things. It was a great show. And I can't wait for the final season. My probably most anticipated TV show season of all time now. Series 5 of Stranger Things, the final season.
Yeah, they better actually end it on a good note, though.
I hope they do.
Unlike a certain other show.
Yep, that we don't talk about.
Yeah. I just hope it won't be a Game of Thrones Series 8 scenario. Because
yeah, it's gonna take me a while to finally watch Game of Thrones.
Just watch the first 7 seasons, Ozzy, and you'll be saved the pain of Series 8.
I never plan on watching Game of Thrones for that reason alone.
If you want to ever watch it, guys, just don't watch the last season for your own sake. It's just, you know, it just breaks your heart. It's just stupid.
I'm probably gonna watch Game of Thrones when I turn 19.
Yeah, fair enough. I mean, it isn't for kids either, guys. It's a pretty dark show as well.
I mean, I'm not really much of a kid, but every adult ever refers to me as kid.
Well, I'm saying it for the sake of those who are watching who are kids.
Oh.
And Game of Thrones is also insanely brutal.
Yeah, that's why it's not for kids. It's very brutal.
You know, it's kind of weird based on how South Park parodied it. And yes, South Park was really funny with it.
Yeah, South Park is a very funny show, yeah.
Yeah, but I do not watch it that much anymore because of some of the changes they made that I really don't like.
Yeah, I've not seen it
same
in ages.
here.
I've not seen it in ages, really. I just think animated
Yeah, I
sitcoms aren't the same anymore, really.
I don't like they're going to story. I don't like they're really going the story arc route with their seasons and only making them 10 episodes long. And and they also made 2 COVID specials.
Really? Why do we do that?
Yeah,
I'm gonna
Actually,
admit I did like the first one, but the what was it, the vaccine special? No, I hated that one.
and then they made a post one where in the future, set in the future.
Yeah, I didn't see that one, but I saw clips of it, and it did not look good.
I just found it boring.
Only clip I saw was the Kimmy's funeral one, and I was like, I'm not watching this.
Yeah, I tried watching it for your benefits, but I found it incredibly boring.
Yeah. Oh yeah, speaking of watching things for people with benefit, guys, I also as well watched, the third Sandlot film, the movie lover benefit, because he's not seen it. Have you, movie lover?
Yeah, I did not.
Yeah, because I binge watched the Sandlot trilogy this week, guys, and I really love the first film. It's probably my favorite movie, which involves baseball. Really great movie in my opinion. Very funny, very likable characters too, who are very relatable. The sequel, though, the second one was absolutely awful in my opinion. Literally just a rehash of the first one, but really boring with unlikable characters. And the third one, don't know why the third one is probably, in my opinion, the absolute worst.
It involves time travel.
Yeah, time travel.
In a baseball game, oh my god. In a baseball movie.
Yeah, it's just horrendous.
You know what? I don't even want to know.
Yeah, honestly, if you want to ever get into watching a Sandlot, then myself and Mula would all recommend to just watch the first film.
Yeah, watch the sequels.
Yeah.
Well, I only watch the first movie anyways.
Oh, I mean, there's also a reason why you may like the first film. Ollie, it's because there's actually a count opinions by an actor you love in the film.
Really, who is it?
James Earl Jones.
Nice.
Yeah, very great character played, Mr. Myrtle, yeah. So I'd recommend you watch just watch the first film, Ozzy. It's just a perfect standalone movie. Very funny as well. It's about
I'm guessing you're going to cover it in movies that don't need sequels.
Yeah, of course I will. Didn't need a sequel at all. Because, the original movie didn't even set up any sequels at all. It just had a very happy ending. So yeah. And just a question, Mula, who would you say is your favorite character in The Sandlot?
Squints.
Yeah, same. I just really love Squints. He's so funny, isn't he?
Yeah.
Like, I find him funny because of the practical joke he played in the swimming pool scene. That was just so funny. Really funny in my opinion. Yeah, absolutely hilarious. Yeah, really funny scene in my opinion, guys.
He's a deep crap.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, and Mula, do you know another reason why you should avoid the third movie?
Yeah, why?
Because Squint comes back in the third film and he gets wasted. Yeah, absolutely wasted. So sadly, the third film did my favourite character in the first film dirty like that. And the film also sadly wasted Luke Perry as well, which is very sad. Which is really disappointing, because, I only watched a film for him, guys, really. Just for him. May rest in peace. Well, guys, my favorite film is Spider-Man 2.
And mine will always be Empire.
Well, it used to be something else, didn't it, Shadow? But it recently became Empire when you rewatched it, didn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. Before Emperor, it actually did used to be Endgame.
My favorite is Godfather Part 1 and 2 combined. My second favorite movie of all time is Lord of the Rings: Return of the King.
Yeah, that's actually my second
Yes.
favorite too.
It's my favorite, actually.
Yeah, you've said it quite a lot of times, aren't you? Aren't even Monday's your favorite. No secret there, is it?
No, absolutely not.
And my second favorite movie of all time would actually have to be Spider-Man 2.
Great choice, Shadow. So I take out your favorite superhero film of all time now, then, is it?
Yeah, I think so.
Awesome. Dragon. My favorite show of all time, Dragon, would have to be, the classic series of Doctor Who, and also the revived series up to Peter Capaldi, where he left, Twice Upon a Time. Because I of course hate Jodie Whittaker's Doctor. I can't stand her seasons at all, and she's also why I started watching the show as well, because her recent season was garbage in my opinion. Flux. I hated that season.
Yeah.
Good thing I stopped watching Doctor Who.
Yeah, you're doing the right thing, Shadow, by stopping watching it, and I'm just relying on heel versus babyface reviews for it now. And based on what you said about the recent specials, I'm glad I avoided it. Because these recent seasons have been retconning the whole timeline and ruining it. So I'm very glad that I avoided the rest of the series now, and I stopped watching it. So yeah. Independence Day is definitely a great choice, Declan. I love Independence Day.
Less said about the sequel, the better.
Oh yeah, Resurgence was absolute abomination. Probably, in my opinion, one of the worst sequels of all time.
Oh,
I've
that
never
movie.
been so bored watching a film like that.
Yeah, Resurgence, guys, it's just better avoiding. Independence Day to me is only one movie alone, and also when it comes to Roland Emmerich's recent movie Moonfall, he's clearly learned nothing from Resurgence at all. Nothing, because Moonfall was also garbage too.
Like, he honestly needs to just retire from making films.
Yeah, he needs to stop.
Yeah, please.
I'll watch Independence Day after tomorrow, but please don't make any more films.
Yeah, he really needs to stop making, all these films, because they're just going to be really bad, aren't they?
Almost every other film you've made after Day After Tomorrow has been crap.
Pretty much, yeah. Just like curiosity.
10,000 BC.
Yeah, was that
BC,
bad?
Yeah, sucked. 2012 sucked. Anonymous probably sucked. Resurgence freaking sucked.
Yeah, it did.
And Moonfall sucked.
Yeah.
And Red Notice apparently sucked.
Yeah, have you ever seen White House Down, movie lover?
Nope.
That movie, in my opinion, is just okay. Yeah, I think White House Down was okay. Jamie Foxx and Channing Tatum were good in that movie. In my opinion, they were the best part of it. But I feel like it was just okay. Really, just a bit like just a generic, Die Hard scenario in the White House, basically. So yeah, as far as I'm concerned, and Red Notice was also fine too. In case you wonder, movie, Red Notice, as you said.
Yeah, but I never saw it.
Oh, in case you're wondering, it was by Ross and Marshall Thurber, but not Roland Emmerich.
Oh, never mind. I think it is something else. It
is a pretty good, like action comedy film, but sadly in that film, Ryan Reynolds is still acting like Deadpool, sadly.
Oh, I was thinking. I think I got it confused with something else, but I know he directed a film in 2019.
Yeah, this was from last year, this Red Notice movie, and sadly Ryan Reynolds was still acting like Deadpool in the film, which got pretty annoying. He's just Deadpool wearing a tuxedo.
Deadpool in every movie now he's in.
Yeah. I think the only film where, his Deadpool acting worked best was probably just Free Guy, really, because that was like a comedy movie, of course.
Yeah.
But
I want to go back. I'd rather he go back to doing roles like Smoking Aces, the Amityville Horror remake, and Buried. That he needs to go back to doing.
I mean, have you got, have you got a favorite role of his of all time? Movie lover Ryan Reynolds?
Buried.
Yeah, Paul Conroy. Yeah, great choice.
And Smoking Aces is second place.
Yeah. So is Deadpool no longer your favorite role of his anymore, really?
No, it's been bumped down to number 4.
Yeah. Is it because it annoys you that he's playing Deadpool in pretty much everything?
Yeah, pretty much.
It is pretty annoying, really, how he's playing the same character and everything really. Like, I mean, take a look at actors who can play all different kinds of roles. Like, for example, Leo DiCaprio, because like in things like Inception, The Revenant, and Blood Diamond, he plays pretty serious action roles. In The Wolf of Wall Street, he plays a comedic role, and then of course in Django Unchained, he plays a villain role.
Yeah.
He can play all different kinds of roles. Why can't Ryan Reynolds do that in all the movies, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When it comes to Leo, guys, there's a film that he's in, which is by Spielberg, that I want to check out, which is like a comedy film based on a true story called Catch Me If You Can.
Oh, that movie's pretty good.
Yeah, I want to watch it because it's by Spielberg, and Tom Hanks is also in it too, and also, in case you guys wondering, John Williams does the music.
And also Christopher Walken.
Oh, that's cool. So I'll be sure to check out the film, absolutely. It's pretty cool how Tom Hanks has been in 5 Spielberg films, actually.
Yeah, pretty cool.
Yeah. Of course, my favourite collaboration of his is of course Saving Private Ryan, because that's my favourite war film of all time. So yeah. Me lover, have you got a favourite live action role of Tom Hanks?
There's Paul and the Green Mile, and
Yeah, great role.
And I liked him as Mr. Rogers in Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a really good movie.
Yeah.
And I thought he was decent as Elvis. I mean, no, as Tom Parker in that Elvis movie, but he felt a little too cartoony at times, but he was all right.
Yeah.
As Tom Parker.
Yeah. I should definitely watch Elvis one day.
Yeah, I did see Elvis. I actually thought it was pretty good.
Yeah. My top favorite live action roles of Tom Hanks are, things like, Captain Miller in Saving Private Ryan, and also and of course Paul and the Green Mile, and also Chuck in Castaway as well. It's pretty cool how he's been in several Robert Zemeckis films, isn't it?
Yeah.
You've got, for example, wasn't Forrest Gump by Robert Zemeckis?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, so you got that, for example, and then you've also got the Polar Express, where he plays several characters.
Yeah.
And I've already just mentioned Castaway. That was definitely one of his best performances of all time. So yeah, I'll definitely be sure to check out Catch Me If You Can pretty soon, guys, because I love Spielberg as a director. So yeah. World Dragon, I might probably check out Nope, maybe, but I've not really heard good things about Nope, sadly. Because Mueller, you think it's mediocre, don't you?
Yeah, I thought it was really confusing.
I mean, do you reckon it's worth watching?
Well, I haven't rewatched it yet, so.
I mean, do you reckon it's worth me checking out?
Well, it is your choice.
I mean, what would you do? I mean, would you recommend watching it or not?
Well, I would recommend it to see what you think. But I feel like it's pretty overhyped.
All right. Do you think The Black Phone was better?
Yeah, I like The Black Phone way better.
Yeah. Didn't you say that's got your favorite role of Ethan Hawke now?
Yeah.
Yeah. And before you saw The Black Phone, what was your personal favorite role of Ethan Hawke before you saw The Black Phone?
I didn't really have one. I never really saw much of his stuff.
Yeah, when it comes to me, I've loved him so far, of course. Training Day, as I just shown then, and also Magnificent Seven, and also The Kid. It's pretty cool how Training Day and The Magnificent Seven, that both of them were by the same director, and they both had Denzel Washington in as well. And have you got a favorite role of Denzel Washington, movie lover?
Well, I liked him in The Equalizer, the first film. And
yeah, me too.
I did like him in Man on Fire, and
yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to a third Equalizer coming out soon.
I never saw the second one.
It's pretty good, but the second one definitely deserves a third movie, in my opinion.
No, I definitely do recommend checking out Man on Fire.
Men on
If you
Fire.
haven't seen it.
Yeah,
Yeah, if you haven't seen this.
yeah, I'll be sure to. Yeah, see what I think. Yeah. The smartest fictional character, I have no idea. It was probably lots. Crimson Tide. Yeah, I heard about that. Declan. It came on like a recommended film to rent on YouTube. I think he's in with Gene Hackman, isn't he? Denzel. Yeah, I think he's in with Gene Hackman. So I'll be sure to check out because I love Gene Hackman. So yeah. Oh yeah, Moo Lover, you'll be pleased to know that after I've watched the Halloween films, I'll be moving on to watching the Chucky films.
Oh yes.
So
there's not many bad movies in that series. Well, except for Cult and Siege.
Yeah, I've heard they're I heard they're pretty bad films. Yeah.
The remake, well, Mark Hamill's the only best thing to the remake.
Yep, pretty much.
Yeah.
And also, yes, fun fact again, Chucky's the first horror movie / rated R movie I've ever watched in my life.
Chucky was the first slasher movie actually I watched.
Fascinating.
I was around 8 years old when I saw Chucky.
My favorite
by accident.
My favorite film of the franchise is definitely Child's Play 2, though.
Mine too.
Yeah, I've heard that one's universally loved by fans of the franchise. Yeah.
It's been a while since I've seen that movie.
Still to me though, my favorite is the first one.
Hey Badola, what's up? Nice to see you here. Oh no, Yamulo, in case you're wondering, a couple of weeks ago there was someone who was really rude in the comments when I mentioned I was going to be watching Chucky.
Really?
Yeah, because don't so happen,
yep.
right? A user, I mean, you guys who were here, you clearly heard me saying I'm going to watch it, right?
Oh yeah, yep.
And then one person commented saying, I doubt Luke's going to watch Chucky.
You don't know that.
Yeah, because I very clearly said I was going to watch it, and also he didn't even say he was sorry to Badola either when Badola told him to listen in future. So yeah, that really angered me.
He literally said it was 100 mistake thing.
I think it's
1,000 mistake for his life.
Like,
yeah.
Like, do you even know Luke's schedule? Why he doesn't watch things straight away?
Yeah.
Like,
I think people, underestimate, how busy I am as a person, really.
Yeah, because I felt like they just want you to watch the movie immediately when literally they don't know, like, if you have time to watch it or not during a certain day.
Yeah, because I have lots of films to watch. Lots. I mean, don't you know how many movies I tend to watch in a single day, guys?
How many?
I usually watch around 3 films a day.
Wow.
Yeah. That's how committed I am to, being a film critic, watching films and all that. Daniel's joined us.
Oh, hey guys, how's it going?
Good.
Going pretty well. Nice to have you here, Daniel.
Luke was just discussing that he's going to be watching the Chucky films soon after he finishes Halloween.
Nice one.
Yeah, because in case you're wondering, Daniel, tomorrow I'm going to be, continuing watching my Halloween films. I'll be watching the 6th film tomorrow.
Nice one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just at my campus right now, finding out which rooms I'm going to 16 weeks.
Yeah.
And that's what I've been up to.
Yeah, it looks like a lovely day outside for you as well, doesn't it? Nice and sunny.
It does. It's very nice and sunny out here.
Yeah, right now for me it's night time.
Yeah, my rain just stopped.
Yeah.
There's the sun right there.
Oh, that's lovely. Lovely weather.
Wow.
Yeah.
I honestly think California weather is better than Florida weather.
Yeah. Milo, there's a question for you, Milo, from Badola asking your opinion on Friday the 13th.
I like the first 4 and the 6 films. And Freddy vs. Jason, and I actually do kind of decently enjoy the remake.
Yeah.
The other one's like Part 7. Yeah, Jason Goes to Hell, Jason X, 5, and Jason Takes a Boat Ride to Vancouver, I do not like.
Yeah, Jason Takes a Boat is the worst movie I've ever seen in my life.
Oh, it was awful.
It's horrendous from start to finish.
Well, I'll take your word for it, Shadow, because that's no franchise I'll probably binge watching in the future as well.
Yeah, like how Jason dies in that movie is pathetic.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
That's what I will say.
Yeah, just like in most sequels, they're pathetic.
Hmm.
Yeah. That his death there. Oh my god. Oh.
Yeah. I wonder. Yeah. Oh yeah, Daniel. You'll be happy to know as well that today when it comes to a DVD showcase, I was able to get a steelbook of E.T. and Ozzy was really happy about it.
Yep.
So, yeah.
Yes, Jason Goes to Hell is entertainingly bad. Well, there's an awesome little end credit. There's an awesome little ending shot that teases Freddy versus Jason, and the gore is pretty good in Jason Goes to Hell. So
Yeah.
when it comes to either Takes a Boat or Goes to Hell, I would rather be forced to watch Goes to Hell with the two, just for those 2 moments.
Yeah, so,
I agree.
and also, Jason Goes to Hell has one great character.
Yeah, at least.
That bounty hunter guy, I think.
Mm-hmm.
All right, take care, Dragon.
I have a question for Movie Lover. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Do you prefer The Man Without a Mask in Friday the 13th Part 6, or do you prefer Dream Warriors from A Nightmare on Elm Street Part 3?
Well, I gave Dream Warriors a 9 out of 10, and I gave Jason Lives a 10 out of 10. So I think I'm gonna have to. I think they're both pretty good. Kind of hard to figure out which one is the best, but.
So you prefer Alice Cooper over the other band?
Wait, is this like a musician one, or is this a question? Or...
So the music, I'm talking about The Man Without a Face, the music that was used in Part 6, and Dream Warriors that was used in Part 3. I was talking about the music.
Oh, well, I don't remember the music in those films.
Funny enough you should say that. I don't remember anything about The Man Without a Mask. I just remember that song being used in Part 6. I 100% will say Dream Warriors because that is a song that's played on the radio ever since I was a small baby. So now you know my answer. Looks like the internet's starting up, which means I have to go. But I'll be back really shortly, though.
All right. Take care, Daniel.
Don't worry, I'll be back shortly.
No worries. Well, Connor, that's hard to say because I love both the first Taken and Speed films. They're great films. So it's hard to say, really. I mean, they're both examples of films that do not need sequels either. The question for you, Mula, from Badal asking, do you find Jason a tragic slasher character because his story is sad?
Yeah, you can definitely say that.
Yeah. And also, Declan's asking you if you think Elm Street 5 is the most boring nightmare film.
Yes, although not the worst. The worst of the original movies goes to Freddy's Dead. God, that is the worst of the original films.
Oh, that is just a live action cartoon.
Isn't that one where he's the Wicked Witch?
Yes.
Why would you have Freddy Krueger on a broomstick?
And cackles like the Wicked Witch of the West. And
Oh,
that's actually
God.
how you start. That's actually how you start the movie, basically.
I'll get you, my pretty, and a little salt too.
Oh my God, that's already pretty creepy.
Apparently, it's even Cody Leach's most hated horror movie of all time.
Well, based on what you guys have said, maybe I can't really blame Cody. And Muvalo, didn't he say that his worst film he's ever seen in his life is, A Good Day to Die Hard?
Well, that's one of his worst.
I mean, what's his number one worst of all time? Is it that, Elm Street movie, or is it something else?
It's usually that Elm Street movie.
Oh, wow.
And he's basically an Elm Street fanatic.
So he must be really hating the This 5th movie then.
Yeah, well, he doesn't really like most of the sequels after 3 because they changed Freddy to make him all comedic. Something like he was never intended to be.
Yeah. Is there any films in the franchise where you think they should have ended it at?
Elm Street 3 was where they should have ended it.
Exactly.
Okay. Well, Donnie, I'll give you a clue as to what I'm going to be reviewing after I review Spider-Man films, okay? Da 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 da.
Indiana Jones.
Yeah. Yeah, so I'll be reviewing Indiana Jones after Spider-Man, guys.
Oh, can't wait.
And that'll be really fun because there won't be any trash talks because Indiana Jones is a great franchise. You know, I just think Kingdom's okay, really. You know, but the weakest of the franchise, in my opinion.
Yep.
You know, it was just all the sci-fi things that really annoy me because Indiana Jones isn't a sci-fi franchise.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
And Disney is gonna make it even worse.
Yeah, and Jon Snow, why I'm going to make it worse, guys? 2 words: time travel.
What?
Yeah, exactly. That's how stupid it is. So yeah, that's why I'm not.
You're actually gonna do that for 5?
Yeah, that's why. I'm not even watching it because I mean, I wasn't much a fan of Kingdom either. In my opinion, The Last Crusade is where it truly ends. In my opinion,
It truly does.
yeah, very happy ending it gave, really.
Yeah, that's my favorite Indiana Jones movie of all time.
Declan says it's his too. That's pretty cool. Whereas, my favorite of all time always will be Raiders because that's actually my favorite Spielberg film overall, guys. Actually, because I remember when I first watched it when I was about 5 years old, and my mind was blown because of how absolutely phenomenal Raiders was.
Same.
My favorite, yeah.
It was just simply glorious and epic. Oh, guys, Jay's calling me.
Skype video.
Oh, hi, Jay.
Hello, Luke.
How you doing?
Hi, I saw you were live, and I had some free time on my hands, so I figured
Well, this was this was a surprise to be sure, but a welcome one.
Of course.
So yeah, how have you been?
Everyone in the chat will be happy to see me.
Yeah, they're saying hi to you right now.
Well, I can't see I don't have. Hold on, let me see if I can find my phone.
Okay, yeah. So guys, Jay is here. He's just finding. You found it, Jay. Nice one.
Yep, it was on my bed. There it is.
But yes, it's nice to have you here.
Hey everybody, what's up?
Yeah, everyone's saying hello to you. So yeah. Now, so how has your time been since we last chatted, Jay?
It has been completely busy.
Completely busy, yeah.
Yeah, everyone has to understand that outside this petty life of YouTube, I don't do anything fun for a while. I mean, occasionally I'll, hang out with some friends. We'll go to the gym, work out, watch some stuff.
Oh, nice. That's cool.
Prime,
yeah.
But my life's pretty simple. Haven't got any productions going on as of right now. There's a couple that a friend of mine is working on, and when he needs me, I'm gonna help edit them up. But as far as acting goes, I'm not really doing any acting for a while.
All right, yeah. Now I'm pretty glad that you came on, Jay, because this week I got to watch a movie that came out this year for the first time. And can you guess what film it was that I saw?
Entertain me.
It was a film that I absolutely hated, and that was none other than Morbius.
Oh gosh, why did you watch that?
To see how bad it was, and yeah, it was horrendous. And I give it the same score that you did, 2 out of 10.
What's that?
The same score you gave it, 2 out of 10. I gave it 2 out of 10 too because it was awful, horrendous.
Well, I would give it a below 0.
Oh really?
If there was even such a ranking.
Oh wow. So it's that bad, is it? Yeah, it's awful, isn't it? Really bad.
Absolutely. And here's something else that strikes me. I could tell. I don't know if you could. I could tell that there was a lot edited out.
Oh yeah, I could tell. Yeah, they cut out lots of scenes from the trailer, didn't they?
Unless there's going to be a director's cut or something, I could care less.
They cut out lots of scenes from the trailer, didn't they? Lots of them.
Yes.
As I noticed. So yeah. So, and also, Jay, I've also got a question I've been meaning to ask you because you know, on your comments on my Tim Burton birthday post that I did.
Yes.
Yeah, you recommended Sweeney Todd to me, and you mentioned that Jamie Campbell Bower's in it, and you mentioned
Yes.
Vecna. So this leaves me wondering, have you had the opportunity to watch the recent Stranger Things season?
Of course I have.
And,
I've been like,
oh yeah,
when the it popped up on Netflix, I binge watched the whole thing.
And yeah,
the final two episodes, I binge watched it literally late after work.
and how was it for you? And how was it for you? How was it for you?
I loved it.
Yeah.
I think that Vecna was definitely the best antagonist for Stranger Things.
Oh,
Because,
no question, yeah.
We've just had demigorgons and people possessed. We've never really had an actual, like, laid out, fleshed out villain until we got to meet Vecna. And yes, Jamie Campbell Bower was, I feel like he has definitely portrayed a well-built character that, you can really hate so much, but also at the same time so relate to.
Yeah.
But at the end, he is the villain. Like I like that they do this thing where you understand who he is. You know what drove him to becoming what he is, but it doesn't change the fact that he's not this. Because I'm getting sick of it in movies nowadays where they make a villain become a tragic hero that can now be redeemed. I'm glad that they have now returned it back to the whole that he is a villain, has relatable motives, but is at the end of the day still a villain.
Yeah.
I liked that.
Yeah, Vecna was amazing.
Because Disney likes to do these tragic anti-heroes that we once saw as villains when we were kids, so I'm tired of that.
Yeah, and it's also pretty amazing how he's the son of Freddy Krueger, isn't he, as well, in the show?
Oh yeah, that was a good little. Well, I actually heard that Robert Englund wanted to be in the show so bad, but they had already kind of like completed casting.
Yeah.
But thankfully, he called the Duffer Brothers, and at the very last minute, they had a role that they could use him for, even though it was going to be a one-time appearance, and it worked out.
Yeah, that was an amazing guest appearance, and that's also my favorite episode of that season, actually, as well.
But trust me, when you watch Sweeney Todd, Jamie Campbell Bower, you'll realize that he's got an amazing singing voice.
Really? Oh, wow. That's cool.
I haven't watched that movie since it came out.
Yeah.
And he's so young in that film, but he has such an amazing voice. I just started rewatching some of the scenes. But yeah, and of course Johnny Depp and Helena Bonham Carter, they have a lot of musical numbers too, and they sing
nice.
great. And I'm sure a lot of you remember I used to be in a lot of musicals, so
yeah,
thankfully my kind of musical like singing voice. I'd sing, but I would disturb my neighbors.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah, I think you mentioned it at one point too, yeah. Yeah. Now, do you remember on the last stream you came on as a guest, Jay?
No, I'm sure I snuck in on another stream long after.
Yeah, the one where you called me last time, episode 75.
What's that?
You know the last one where you called me on?
I can't remember.
Yeah, episode 75. You mentioned I should get steelbooks, and yeah, I've been following your advice ever since. I've been getting lots of them.
Oh, okay, perfect. Nice.
Yeah, because you said to me if I see them, I can't hesitate. I've got to go for it.
Yeah. I haven't been able to collect any new ones recently.
Yeah.
I've been kind of a little tight on money.
Yeah. I was able to get this one by Amazon. I was really lucky, of course, because it was E.T.
Oh, you got E.T. Nice.
Yeah, that's one of your films of all time, isn't it?
Yeah. Another suggestion I would give you, if you want to keep those things preserved and free from scratches, you can find them on Amazon or wherever you buy your stuff online, but buy steelbook plastic protectors. That way you can be able to slip it in and you can keep them on display or whatnot.
Yeah, I'll see if I can, Yeah, I'll be sure to do that, yeah. Oh, there's a question from Don G. Corleone asking you, have you seen a film recently starring Brad Pitt called Bullet Train?
Oh, not yet. I'm not a Brad Pitt fan.
That's fine.
And I've watched so many clips. I've watched trailers. And I just don't find the appeal of it. I'll check it out when it becomes available to stream, but
I think I might do the same actually, yeah. I've not been in ages to a cinema. I've not been to cinema in ages myself, so yeah. Yeah, you were saying, Jay?
However, this coming Thursday, I am going to the opening night premiere of the extended cut of Spider-Man No Way Home.
Oh, are you? Nice. Well, I hope you enjoy it, and it'll be worth, you know, a re-release, of course.
All I care about, I've watched everyone's little analysis about deleted scenes that were left out on YouTube. There's only one deleted scene that I hope is true that will be in the film, and that is Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man being reunited with Green Goblin. Because I will admit, even though I still love No Way Home, I still wish that there was a scene between Tobey's Spider-Man and William Dafoe's Green Goblin.
Yeah, they didn't say a word to each other, sadly.
Reunion, in a way. Because that was missing. And so hopefully that, if that is a true deleted scene that will be in the film, that's the one I'm definitely looking forward to. Now, I could care less about all these other scenes about with MJ or Ned, because I don't really care about them. Because, let's be honest, the only reason MJ was ever in the film was to give Andrew Garfield the redemption he deserved. That was it.
Yeah.
Because we all know that in the end, Peter and MJ don't be together. So, So it's, well, Tom's Peter and MJ do not end up together. So, because so I feel like she was only there to give Andrew's Peter Parker the redemption for not saving Gwen Stacy.
Yeah.
And Ned, I don't know. Look, this is no disrespect to the actors, but Ned is just once again a very irritating person that if I could, I almost did, but YouTube blocked it. I was able to do an entire remixed, re-edited scene of the three Peter Parkers discussing their plan and cutting out all of Ned's unnecessary lines like I definitely could keep his line about the whole we could portal there, but I cut out I'm magic now because he didn't need to say that. And I definitely cut out the I will not turn into a supervillain and kill you, because I think that was the most cringiest line
definitely
ever. Because you know why? Because Ned jinxed it. Because we all know who he becomes in the comics.
The Hobgoblin,
I feel like it was better if Toby's Peter told Ned about the whole my best friend died in my arms after trying to kill me. That was a better way to subtly reference that Ned could potentially become a new Goblin.
Yeah.
But he did not have to drag it on with a cringy line saying, I promise I will not turn into a supervillain and kill you. Because he jinxed it and made it more awkward. So, but I did remix that. I did re-edit it, but then YouTube blocked it.
It's a shame it got blocked, I
wish y'all could have gotten to see that. But thankfully, and I don't know if anyone's noticed this, but I've been getting a lot of comments and praise on my rescored Green Goblin scene.
Yeah, well, you deserve all the praise you get.
Theme and Jamie's Fox's Electro theme.
Yeah, you deserve all the praise that you get. You really do. Yeah. And, you know, when it comes to, movies on Steelbook, Jay, I was able to get a movie by Denis Villeneuve on Steelbook, which was, have you ever seen Blade Runner 2049?
Yes.
Yeah, well, what's your opinion on that movie, Jay? I mean, do you think it's good?
It was okay. I only watched it once.
Yeah.
I watched it for Harrison Ford.
Yeah, he was definitely great in the movie. And
but here's the thing. I do love the original Blade Runner, even though I've only seen that movie maybe a couple times. But for the new one, I only saw it once. I felt like it was an okay film. Didn't really need to rewatch it again.
Yeah. There's a question from Shadow asking you, have you seen Gina Carano's new movie Terror on the Prairie?
I have.
Yeah.
I think she was absolutely phenomenal.
She was, yeah. Great. It's my favorite movie of the year, actually, because of her performance. Absolutely.
Absolutely. Like, I think that Gina Carano is slowly getting, the comeback that she deserves. And now, sure, I'm still upset that she's not going to be in Mandalorian Season 3, even though I still want to watch it. Because, because thanks to the Book of Boba Fett, I'm now interested to see where Din Djarin and Grogu go on their next adventure, which is obviously they're going to go to Mandalore so that Din Djarin can find his atonement for breaking the creed. Yeah.
And, speaking of, movies that I saw this year, Jay, there was also a really bad movie that I saw by Roland Emmerich called Moonfall. Did you see Moonfall?
I have not. It didn't really strike my interest.
Yeah, well, in my opinion...
I'm not interested in the moon crashing into
Earth
kind of film. I think that someone got so desperate to make a sci-fi movie after the COVID situation that they were like, hey, let's do a movie about the moon falling on Earth. That will get people to come back to the movie theater. No, it will not.
Yeah,
The
like
one film that got me back to theaters, even while COVID was kind of like going away, was Godzilla vs. Kong. That was the movie I saw back in theaters. And
great movie.
I do not regret it at all. I didn't even wear my mask. I was just happy to go back in there and enjoy the loud bass of the speakers.
Yeah, it's definitely a great feeling. Yeah, an amazing feeling.
I like to do.
Yeah, and in my opinion, Jay, Moonfall was pure garbage. So you're saving yourself from lots of pain by avoiding it.
Oh yeah,
yeah,
I can already tell.
Yeah, I mean, I think it was going to suck mainly because of Did you by any chance see that Independence Day sequel from 2016?
I did not like it.
Yeah, it was because about that I didn't have faith.
I'm actually not an Independence Day fan.
That's
I have
fine.
seen the original a bunch when I was a kid, but the truth is, Roland Emmerich, when it comes to his films, they can be epic sometimes, but they're also questionable and need to be reevaluated.
Yeah.
And stuff like Independence Day or even the Godzilla film, you know, they are epic sometimes, but then they can be questionable. Now, I will not deny that you know, Independence Day did have some memorable sequences.
It did,
like when the aliens blow up cities, or when the president makes that amazing speech. But all in, or even when Randy Quaid sacrifices himself to destroy the mothership, still the film is just not that fun. And the 2016 reboot only made that pain worse.
Sadly, so yeah.
I could care less about, while trying to bring the OG characters back, with the exception of Will Smith.
Yeah.
You want to know what I like? You want to know what I like the most about Terrestrial Dominion over stuff like Independence Day Resurgence or Star Wars: The Force Awakens? Is that when they bring the old cast and the new cast together, they don't treat the old cast like cameos or, you know, less than mean characters. They actually, that film gives the old characters purpose and meaning and a part in the story. While,
absolutely.
You know, when they come together with the new characters, they keep the story engaging. And I don't know if anyone saw the extended cut of Terrestrial Dominion, which was actually even better. But
that's nice.
I think this Dominion is the best example of how you can bring the old cast and the new cast together and keep the story engaging. Now, I know that everyone's got their mixed opinions about the film. I still personally like it. It's probably my fourth favorite in the franchise.
Yeah, I really enjoyed Dominion. I don't know why it got negative reviews, because I really enjoyed it. It was so much fun.
After watching the extended cut, I can actually understand maybe why there were some critical reviews, because have you seen it yet, Luke?
Not yet, no. Not yet, no. Not yet.
Okay, so all I'll say is that there were a couple of scenes, you know, that were very critical to Grant's character, to Alan Grant's character, that I do feel like should have been in the film. And I mean, not that I really had a problem. I mean, the only thing I have with Maisie is how they retconned her origin story about the whole asexual reproduction, which I thought was bull. But there at least was one added scene that actually kind of helped build her character up as to, you know, what she's been up to for 4 years and why, you know, I can understand why it raised suspicions about her, but that's all I can. And there's definitely an extended scene with Owen that builds some animosity between him and some fellow hunters. I mean, I'm trying not to. So just check it out when you can.
I will do, yeah, for sure, yeah.
When you buy Jurassic World Dominion, they should come. It should come with a extended cut.
Yeah, because sadly, Jay, do you know when it's coming out on DVD where I live? Do you know it's coming out on New Year's Eve of all days for some reason.
Dang.
I don't.
Can't you buy it online?
Well, I watched it on streaming. That's how I watched it for the first time. I don't know why it's not been on DVD yet. I don't get it.
That sucks.
And in case you are wondering, I'm looking for a steelbook of it. Hopefully, as soon as it's there to pre-order, I'll order it.
I did see a steelbook at Target, but it was $35. Didn't have the money, so I had to pass on to it.
Yeah. When it comes to steelbooks, Jay, are you familiar with?
Been able to make a lot of big purchases, especially ever since I moved. So
there's that. When it comes to steelbooks, Jay, are you familiar with a company called Titans of Cult who make steelbooks?
Yes.
Yeah, because I've been getting those and pretty awesome because they come with like little gifts and one that I got was probably for Mad Max Fury Road. Have you ever seen Mad Max Fury Road?
Nice.
Yeah, have you ever seen Mad Max Fury Road, Jay? Yeah, yeah, it's a great action movie in my opinion. Yeah, and awesome movie. And I was also able to get one for Batman 1989 as well.
I have seen that.
Yeah.
I saw that at Best Buy.
It is pretty awesome. Yeah,
Cool.
yeah. Now, you know, when it comes to movies from this year, have you seen any films which are animated this year, Jay, that came out this year?
You know, I don't really watch a lot of animated films these days.
Yeah.
Because I feel like they've become so entrenched with, you know, themes that are not appropriate for kids that I just don't watch them anymore.
Yeah, sadly, I've seen quite a few this year, and they've been pretty bad in my opinion. There is also one
Yeah.
there is one that
Sorry.
is everyone okay? There is one that I also refuse to watch, Jay, which is Lightyear. I mean, you know, the Toy Story spin-off.
Yeah. Don't get me started on that.
Yeah, I refuse to watch it. Yeah, I'm not watching it. Oh, Connor's asking you, Jay, have you seen the Netflix show Squid Game?
I have once. I don't get the buzz about it. Was not a fan.
Oh, that's fine. No worries.
It's fine, but
yeah, it's fine. Yeah.
Everyone makes such a big deal out of it, and I'm like, why? It's not my vibe. You get what I mean?
Yeah, I get what you mean. Yeah, it's just not for you, is it?
Exactly.
Yeah, that's totally fine by me. Yeah. So also, Jay, I also as well.
I think of the movie tying games for Transformers. Not so much.
Yeah.
I've only played these maybe once when I was a kid and didn't play them again.
Yeah. Well, Deck, and I think an example of animated film at the awards that didn't deserve the Oscar was probably Toy Story 4, for example.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, there's a question. Darth Fran's asking you about what do you think of Reva and the Kenobi show in general, Jay?
I feel like Reva could have been used a lot less. I feel like she overshadowed the true premise of what is supposed to be the Kenobi show.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that her character wasn't integral, but I feel like they overdid her. Like, I can get behind that she's using Kenobi as a means to Vader to kill him, but that could have been wrapped up easily within less than 6 episodes. But another problem that I have is that they're letting her live, and that creates a giant plot hole.
Yeah, it does.
Because I'm sorry, but when they did the whole her attacking the Lars homestead, I was really hoping they would do the Old Wounds comic storyline where it was about Darth Maul attacking the Lars homestead, but I had totally envisioned that it would be her attacking Luke, because obviously that was her mission was to attack Luke. But I was hoping that, you know, Kenobi would get back from fighting Vader, you know, realize that Reva is attacking Luke. They would have a duel, and he would try to redeem her, but she was too far gone in her revenge. And then Obi-Wan is able to disarm her and give her one last chance. But before she does, Owen kills her, just like he killed Maul in the comic. And this actually further fuels the animosity between Owen and Ben, which is accurate to the movies and the books. Because it felt out of place that Owen would now just let Obi-Wan meet him.
Yeah.
Because, you know, that's who Owen is. Owen is not supposed to be a sympathetic character. That's what I didn't like about the show. My main complaint is because Reva's character affected all the other characters that we know, because now it affected how I view Owen. Because Owen is supposed to be a stubborn, you know, overlooking uncle who I can totally understand why he's doing what he's doing, but at the same time, they needed to stick to that, stick to the whole that he is going to keep Luke on a farm because things like Reva are the reason why he doesn't want Luke to go out there and join the rebellion or meet with the Jedi. So it felt very out of character that he allowed Obi-Wan to meet Luke. But so I'm sorry. I mean, the show had its moments. I won't deny that. I loved Hayden Christensen and Ewan McGregor. Their scenes made it all worth it. But it affected what I thought of other characters, and it really is affecting now how I view them when I watch the movies.
Yeah.
And it's kind of heartbreaking.
Yeah. Noxwave Jay said in the comments that he doesn't want to watch the Andor show. You don't want to watch it, do you, Jay?
Not really.
Yeah.
Look, let me make something clear. I do like Cassian Andor, but the problem is I don't like him enough to watch an 18-episode show about him.
Yeah.
He was character designed to show us how the rebels got the Death Star plans before Luke destroys it, and his character was created as a means to an end. He wasn't created to become this like Han Solo-ish like character. He's not designed to be a legacy character. He was designed strictly for the means of showing us how the Death Star plans were created. And now we're going to do an entire show about him.
Nah.
I don't find that appealing. Plus, just the way the show is presented, where it's a lot about corruption within the Imperial Senate, we've already done that storyline before in the prequels.
Exactly, yeah.
Why more to be doing that?
Yeah, exactly.
And the reason why it was more intriguing in the prequels was because we knew who was driving that corruption.
Yeah.
But yet it still was a very interesting way to show, people that were not agreeing with the way the Republic was running and trying to find a way to make something better out of it. But here in Andor, by this timeline, the rebellion has already been made. We already know who now drives the corruption because the Empire has control of the galaxy now. So why do they have to do this thing with Mon Mothma where she's trying to, do her own little super spy mission? So
yeah.
So I mean, I can already bet you, I'm kind of like foreseeing it right now. This show's gonna get some bad buzz, kind of like that She-Hulk show.
Oh yeah.
And
I thought that show was really bad. Yeah.
Oh gosh, this is really affecting the way I like to watch TV nowadays.
Yeah. And, speaking of Netflix, Jay, there was also a film that came out early this year called The Adam Project. And I'm very sad to say it, but unfortunately, Ryan Reynolds was still being Deadpool in that movie as well, sadly.
I already know, I saw it.
Yeah. Like, I really wish he'd go back to being in serious roles. And also, Jay, there's also a film in later this year called Spirited. And do you know who's playing in that movie?
Who?
Scrooge. And I really hope he'll play him in a serious way because Scrooge is not Deadpool, is he?
Yeah. Well, we're gonna find out.
Yeah. And would you say that Richard Mesner is your favourite role of Ryan Reynolds, from Smoking Aces?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, what was that?
Yeah, asking your favourite role of Ryan Reynolds, is it Richard from Smoking Aces?
It's definitely, yes, it is definitely among my favorite performances of his.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely loved him, of course, in Buried, yeah.
Yeah, I was watching it again. Well, the thing is, I'm sure I told everyone this before, but his character of Richard Mesner was my inspiration for Fenton, actually.
Yeah, you mentioned on my last stream, yeah, which is pretty awesome, yeah. Inspiration. Oh, there's a question from Connor asking you, Jay. Have you seen Pacific Rim? Pacific Rim by Del Toro. Have you seen Pacific Rim?
Yes, I saw it.
Yeah, it was a pretty, underrated movie in my opinion, but it had a very awful sequel in my opinion.
Yep. Oh yeah. What movie from X Plays? What movie do I like that everyone hates? Well,
didn't you see Anaconda, Jay?
What?
Anaconda.
Yep, you got it.
Yeah, I thought it was a pretty good film. I don't know why it got, hate real. I thought it was, pretty fun to watch, really.
Well, I mean, it's a very cheesy movie.
Yeah, exactly. And I enjoyed it. It
can be bad at some points, but there's just something so intriguing about it. It's a guilty pleasure. It's a movie that you love to hate, and it's still fun to watch.
Yeah.
So I unshamefully admit that I do like Anaconda.
Yeah.
I know that people hate it, and trust me, there are things about it I hate too, but it's still a guilty pleasure. I don't know why.
It is, yeah.
Because, I'm a guy that hates snakes, and I'm terrified of them. But yet, I love the snake movie. It's so crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
here's a good question. Asking you what movies you hate but everyone else likes.
What?
Yeah, asked by Ozzy.
That's a tough one. Titanic, I guess.
Oh yeah, I think that movie's very overrated in my opinion. I also, of course, also hate Frozen too.
Yeah. Oh, that. Yes. I cannot stand that movie.
I had to watch it. I had to watch it in
Yeah.
school.
How annoying! I had to cover my ears every time my friends' little girls would get on their phones and play the song or go to the CD players and blaze it up loud in their little playrooms while I was babysitting them, and it drove me crazy. But I couldn't be mean to them because I love them too much, so I'm not going to say, girls, turn that crap off. No, I had to grin and bear with it.
Yeah,
No.
I can definitely feel your pain because I had to watch it at school, on the last day before Christmas holiday, and it was unbearable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Weird Gamer says, what do I think of Godzilla vs. Kong getting a sequel? Oh, I'm excited.
Yeah, I'd like a sequel.
It's mostly a Kong sequel, but Godzilla will be in it. That's what I heard.
I'm looking forward to it.
And
It definitely deserves continuation.
Yeah. And then, have I seen The Quarry? What's The Quarry?
Never heard of it.
Never saw that.
Never heard of it.
Dawn, I have seen the Amityville Horror.
Amityville, yeah.
Here's one about that. Because I've watched both the original and the Ryan Reynolds film.
Yeah.
And the truth is, even though Ryan Reynolds was scary in that film, I don't think it was his best acting. Because I feel like there were times where he kind of, messed up on trying to keep between being, there were times where his voice sounded too squeaky, times where his voice sounded too strained, and times when his voice sounded almost a bit too kiddish. But you know what? Here's the thing. This was the first time in his career that he was trying to go for something serious because he had done a lot of comedy in his career. So this was the first time for him to start getting involved in seriousness. So I think that the Amityville Horror was a good way for him to get into that practice. But then once Smoking Aces came out, that's where he really stepped it up and improved. And that was his best serious dramatic role.
Yeah.
But the Amityville Horror, it's got some cool moments here and there, and Ryan Reynolds can be okay to watch, but not my favorite performance of his. And that's not an insult. That's actually constructive criticism, because I think that it was a good way for him to get the practice that he needed. So that way, when we see him in future dramatic roles, it gets better. In fact, question, Luke, have you seen, because actually this is a movie that people don't like, but I actually kind of like it too. I mean, I don't watch a lot of dramas that much, but I did watch this one because Ryan Reynolds was in it.
Yeah, what was it?
And William Dafoe was in it too, playing his father. It's called Fireflies in the Garden.
Never seen that.
Yeah, so I only saw it once, but it came out back in 2006, 2007. But Ryan played this father who's meeting up with a family reunion, but everyone in this family has a strain with one another. They have a past that they haven't overcome yet, and one of Ryan's characters' problems is with his father, played by William Dafoe.
Oh, nice.
And he's trying really hard to overcome that bitterness with his father while he's trying to be a good father to his son. So, at least I think that's how it went. I'm trying. I haven't seen it in years. I can't remember much, but his acting was really good. Even though a lot of people think that it was a bit overbloated with so many, because this is an all-star cast. I'm trying to remember who else was in it. Was Julia Roberts in it? Can't remember. But,
well, I'll try to watch it. I'll try to watch it.
But I actually liked.
Yeah. There is also, unfortunately, a film he was in last year that I thought was really bad. Have you seen a film called Hitman's Wife's Bodyguard, Jay?
Oh gosh, I hated that movie so bad.
Yeah, that was awful. And do you want to know what's sad, Jay? Do you want to know what's sad? Do you want to know what's sad about that movie? What's sad about it? It achieved the impossible of making me hate a Samuel L. Jackson character.
Yeah.
Because I thought his character was very unlikable and just a whiny in the movie. I hated his character in the movie.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Don agrees with you. He says it sucked.
Yeah. Yeah, I think he's referencing his review for that Space Jam sequel from last year, isn't he? Yeah.
Oh, yes, I'm sorry. They brought something up. Yes. Another movie that everyone likes that I hate is Avatar.
Oh yeah, I can't stand Avatar. I think it's
I
overrated.
will not be seeing the sequel.
I refuse.
I refuse to see the sequel.
Yeah, I refuse to see it. Yeah, I'm not watching it.
I love Sam Worthington, but I will not watch the sequel. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, I can't.
Yeah, and honestly,
I
Jay,
wanted to bleed my eyes out when I first saw it.
it's
I saw that
boring.
movie one time, wanted to bleach my eyes out.
Yeah, it was
I don't even
boring.
remember it.
It was
I
boring.
barely
Yeah.
remember anything about it.
Yeah.
I tried so hard to get it out of my brain.
Yeah, and honestly, guys, as well, I prefer Sam Worthington to Terminator Salvation, actually. And
Was that?
I prefer Sam Worthington to Terminator Salvation, Jay.
Yep.
Yeah. And
No, Knoxwave had to throw me with that one question. What do I think about Batgirl being canceled? I think that was the best decision ever made by DC.
Definitely.
Now look, I understand that Michael Keaton was going to be in the film, and truthfully, if that film was going to be released, I would only skip, like, I wouldn't go, well, it wasn't going to be in theaters, but like, if I watched it on HBO Max, I would just skip every scene until I see Michael Keaton, watch this scene, then keep skipping and skipping until I see him again. I wouldn't even care what the story was about.
I do the same, yeah.
Scenes.
I do the same.
But I'm glad that DC had a brain and canceled that film.
Yeah, I mean, because it was pretty cool, Jay, how, you know, I commented on Ryan Kinnell's video about it, and you replied to me, didn't you?
I did.
That was pretty awesome. That, you know, got a pretty awesome surprise, yeah. And speaking of Terminator Salvation, Jay, I got the Director's Cut on Blu-ray yesterday, actually, from my store.
Nice, awesome.
Yeah, didn't you say it's better than the original version of it and the true version?
Oh yeah, because it's R-rated.
Yeah.
It has, you know, and even has an extended battle sequence towards the beginning.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah. Now, you know, speaking of Smoking Aces, Jay.
Yeah.
Did you have a chance to check out Don's review for Smoking Aces? Because, you know, when you mentioned it on our interview we did on episode 64, you actually inspired him to watch Smoking Aces. You inspired him.
Oh, okay. I did not see that, but I'll check it out.
Yeah, yeah. He mentioned how, you know, you mentioned it and about Ryan being in a serious role, and yeah, and he said that you were absolutely right about him.
Yep.
So yeah, and I think it's a very underrated movie, actually, very underrated.
Well, I think it was underrated because it came out at a time when people were not used to watching movies that had multiple storylines. I mean, yeah, we watch those now thanks to Marvel, but
yeah,
this came out in 2006. So this was during a time when we were not accustomed to watching movies with multiple storylines happening all at once. So,
yeah.
So that's what makes it a unique, underrated film. Because
Yeah.
it was one of the films that started the path of multiple storylines in a film.
Yeah. Oh, Nox is asking you, Jay, how's your acting career going so far?
Kind of, the truth is I'm kind of actually not wanting to act anymore. I'm kind of thinking about switching over to just, you know, doing editing, producing, more like doing camera work. Because I actually like doing that a lot more than acting, because unfortunately with acting, you have to keep repeating the same takes over and over again, and your director can sometimes be a pain, and sometimes I hear arguments with the director and the actors, and sometimes I see, you know, a lot of conflict between fellow actors and their, and I don't want to be part of that anymore, because
Understandable.
that's not who I am.
Understandable. Oh yeah. Speaking of actors, Jay, I've been getting loads of comments, you know, asking me if, you know, I know this, but have you got an opinion on the incident with Will Smith at the Oscars?
Yeah, I don't watch the Oscars, but yes, I am aware of the Will Smith slap.
Yeah, I mean, I personally, you know, still like him. It was just one slap. It's no big deal, is it?
You know, I can totally understand why he did what he did.
Yeah.
But
I think he went a bit too far.
Look, I think that the truth is Chris Rock, I don't think he intended for the joke to sound the way it did.
Yeah, he was just joking.
But Will he got a little emotional. Like, I understand why he did. He was trying to defend his wife. I totally can get behind that.
Yeah, of course.
But to do it publicly in a place where everyone could easily see it and misinterpret it any way they want, I think that if he had taken Chris somewhere backstage after the show to talk to him, I think that it would have been more civilized. But
yeah,
Will I feel like he crossed a bit of a line to take matters in his own hands publicly, and there are other ways to do that. Like, because I mean, I don't know. I mean, I'm not Will, so I don't know what, like, if I could be Will and see what was going on inside his brain in that moment, maybe I could understand more. But yeah, I personally think that while I understand completely why he did what he did, I do not defend his action of going on stage to slap Chris, because that was not appropriate.
Yeah. He should have just took him backstage and had a private conversation, you know, saying, you know...
Exactly. He should have been civil and talked to Chris after the show.
Yeah.
Now, I am surprised that Chris did not want to sue him.
Yeah.
I guess, you know, Chris kind of like realized he crossed the line, but still, I mean...
Yeah. And...
we'll never know.
Yeah, and thankfully Will also did also post a recent video apologizing as well, so yeah.
Really? No one in the North hates Will Smith? Well...
apparently so, yeah. I did not know that. And speaking of Nolan North, Jay, you were pleased to know that after I finish watching the Halloween horror franchise, I'll be watching the Uncharted film.
Nice.
Yeah. I think it would logically make sense to watch it before I play the games, because it's a prequel to the games, isn't it?
Actually, not really.
Really?
It's it takes some inspirational pieces from the games, but it's actually not like the games.
Really?
Because the origins are different. I don't want to spoil it for you. Like, I don't know. I mean, part of me would rather you play the games first before you watch the movie. It makes it more easy to understand the different parallels between this origin and that origin, but it's up to you. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just giving you a suggestion. But,
all right. Yeah.
I mean, I still liked... oh yeah, that's... I'm sorry, that's another movie that I like that everyone hates. You know, Uncharted was epic. It had its moments.
Yeah.
Do I wish that there were some scenes I could have done differently? Yes, I do. Do I feel like some certain actors should have gone a little more development? Of course I do.
Yeah.
But it was an enjoyable action movie, something that I have missed watching in theaters, and I'm glad that they kind of switched it back without trying to make it so complicated or do this whole... and I'm glad that they did not do the whole... because I don't know if you heard about this, but they're thinking about doing an in-game universe now, a game cinematic universe of game characters coming together in a movie. I'm like, no, please don't do that.
I don't know how it's going to work.
I'm glad that they did not do anything like that in the movie.
Yeah.
Because I do not need to see Nathan Drake fighting alongside Lara Croft or Kratos or Jack and Dexter or anything like that. I do not need to see these characters band up like a team and fight an ancient evil. No, please.
Yeah.
I would puke my brains out if they ever did something like that.
Oh.
But yeah, all in all, the Uncharted film is okay. Like, I would give it a 7 out of 10.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that's what Moolover gave it on his, you know, review of it. Oh yeah. Darth Ram's got a question for you, Jay, asking, have you heard about what Chris Evans said when he was promoting Lightyear?
No, hold on. Wait, what?
Yeah, where he basically was, pretty.
Oh, yeah, I did see that, and look, I am trying to not let this affect my enjoyment of him as Captain America, but I am despising Chris Evans. Which is really sad, because when I was a teenager, Chris Evans was one of my role models growing up.
Understandable, yeah.
Actors back then.
Yeah, I think what he said was really rude.
I can't stand looking at.
Yeah, I think he was really rude, yeah.
I really wish that he was more like his character Steve. Better yet, I wish Chris Evans was a fantasy and Steve Rogers was a real person.
Yeah, I think Steve Rogers is more likable than Chris Evans.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And yet they're the same person. That's what's sad.
Yeah, I mean, because what Chris Evans does understand is that people are entitled to their own opinion.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Oh yes. I cannot pronounce this name. It must be Russian, but...
oh, Backdoorlet.
What?
Backdoorlet. It's called Backdoorlet.
Backdoorlet? Okay.
Yeah.
His question was, what show do I like that everyone hates? Well, yes, the Halo show is one of them.
Yeah, I heard that show had like very overwhelmingly negative reviews for some reason. Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? I recently just watched an interview with Steve Downes, the voice actor for Master Chief.
Yeah.
And Steve brought up a very valid point that people need to understand, which is why I like the Uncharted film, was that Steve said that if they try to literally copycat the plot of a video game into a movie, then it would just be equally criticized as it being different.
Yeah.
Like there was no escaping criticism. Even if you literally made the Uncharted film precisely like the first game of the franchise, it would still get critically reviewed. So the advantage, Steve said that the advantage when it comes to adapting games in a movie or a TV show is that we now know what the original material has offered us, but there will always be the concept of people wanting something new. So when they bring a familiar franchise, it's risky, but it's part of the business. But no, he was correct on one thing. You have to do it right, though. Yes, you do. Like, you don't want to just go too loose, because the last time someone took something we're familiar with and changed it up, that turned into The Last Jedi, and that became a horrid mess.
Oh, yeah, that was a horrible movie. One of the worst sequels of all time.
So when the Halo show came out, was it extremely different from the game? Of course. Did it have some familiarities with the game? Absolutely. Such as, you know, the action sequences, the concept of super soldiers for the Marines. But what I liked about the show, I mean, I'm not saying that I had some problems with it, but like I would say that the character of Quan was the worst character of the show. I feel like that they could have wrapped her. Well, hold on, did you watch it yet?
No.
Oh crap!
No, it's fine. I'm not watching it anyway, so you can spoil it all you want to.
All right. So the character of Quan, she's like a young teen, like a young woman in the show.
Yeah.
I feel like her story arc could have really been wrapped up in maybe 2 or 3 episodes. That's it.
Yeah.
Like they did not have to drag her storyline all the way throughout the season. Now, look, I will admit, when I first saw Chief take off his helmet, was I appalled? Yes, because this was the first time, like a big risk that they just took, and it all happened so fast. I was like, what do I do? What am I supposed to say? Do I say no? What are they doing? Or do I say, oh, wow, he looks so cool? But after watching the episode and taking some time to process this, and this is what fans needed to understand, the reason why we never saw John's face in the games was because we were him.
Yeah.
So we could imagine him to be anything we wanted because we played him. But because this was a TV show, they didn't want to copycat the Mandalorian and just constantly let him have a helmet on the whole time, because we have to have some development for the character. But on the plus side, I love Pablo Schreiber. He is a great actor. And you do know that his brother is Liev Schreiber.
Yeah, Sabretooth, Sabretooth, yeah.
Pablo is such a great actor, and I actually loved that he humanized John. He actually made me love John even more. I mean, I've always loved Master Chief, but Pablo's performance made me care about him even more, because I got to know more about, you know, who John is, where he came from, the things that make him a human being, rather than just a machine going around shooting up aliens.
Yeah.
So now towards the ending, you know, when Cortana takes over his body, we still don't know if it's John or Cortana as Chief. That's where we're going to find out in season 2. But yeah, like the only problem I had with the show was Quan's character. But all in all, I liked Pablo's performance. I love the animosity between him and Dr. Halsey, the woman who turned him into what he is. Now, here's what I'm going to say, but it's a show, so they have development. At first, when they did bring back Jen Taylor, the voice actress for Cortana.
That's cool.
So that was a bonus. And I did like Cortana, but I mean, I have to understand, this is the first time John and Cortana are really doing missions together. So I understand why he had some frustrations with Cortana, which felt, you know, out of character at first, because in the games they have one of the best relationships ever. But I do hope that for season 2 they improve their relationship, you know, to make it become trusting friendship that we are familiar with in the games.
Yeah.
But yeah, that pretty much after. So all in all, I would give the show a 7 out of 10.
Nice. Oh, there's a question from Connor asking your favorite movie by James Cameron.
Oh, from James Cameron, Aliens.
Nice.
The extended cut.
Nice. Oh, I'm not sure if Jay wants to answer this, Blaze, but you don't like The Boys, do you, Jay?
A what?
The Boys, Amazon Prime show. You don't like it, do you?
I do not.
Yeah.
I have watched some episodes and I just don't like it.
Yeah, well, that leads me to...
That's another show that I cannot stand that everyone seems to like.
Yeah, well, guess what, Jay? I don't like it either because I watched Series 3 and there was actually a very extremely disgusting episode that made me quit watching the show.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
We don't talk about it.
Yeah, it made me quit the show. I quitted it. I was done. And I think the third season was also absolutely stupid as well.
Yeah.
Really was. And
I mean, I know what happens, but
yeah.
I still am not interested in it.
Oh yeah, there is however a much better show on Amazon though, The Terminal List.
I was watching that with my friend, but I'm trying I want to finish that show up, but I don't want to do it without him. Him and I started the show together, so I'm trying to wait till he's got some free time back on his hands so we can finish it up. But yes, so far I love The Terminal List. That's one of my favorite shows this year.
Yeah, amazing show.
I mean, not only because of Chris Pratt, who's my favorite actor, but because this show defies the woke group.
Yeah, it was an absolutely amazing show, and I can guarantee you that you won't be disappointed when you watch the rest of it with your friend. It's an incredible show.
Don't spoil it for me.
I'm not going to. All I can say is you won't be disappointed.
But yeah, I love that show.
Yeah.
It's about time that we start making shows that break the woke barrier.
Yeah.
So anyway,
question from Blaze asking you for a fighting game, Jay.
Hold on, I'm trying to catch up on
question from Badol and Blaze asking your favorite fighting game of all time.
That is a hard one.
Yeah, I mean, I like Injustice, for example, and also Mortal Kombat.
Injustice, Killer Instinct, Mortal Kombat. Gosh, I really can't decide.
Yeah.
But then again, I haven't really played video games in a while, so.
Yeah.
I mean, technically, it is a fighting game because you're going around shooting up stuff. But Halo is my favorite combat game.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, and
because I used to play it all the time with my cousins and my friends, and I have the fondest memories of whenever I would be babysat at my aunt's house and my cousins were playing with me. We would just go on the Xbox and we would play Halo, and I would just keep annihilating people with my assault rifle, my needler, my grenade launcher. Gosh, I'm trying to remember all the weapons, or even with my battle axe. I'm trying to remember some of the plays we would do, like Double Slayer or King's Mountain or Revenge, or gosh, I miss. I wish I could just go back to those days 20 years ago. I feel like an old man now.
Yeah. Oh, Connor's asking you, Jay, if you like the Rocky and Rambo films.
I have seen the Rocky films, and I've seen a couple of the Rambo films, but I am not really a Rambo fan.
That's fine.
I did not like Rambo Last Blood, was it? Or
yeah, the most recent one, yeah, from 3 years ago.
That was too grisly gory for me. I did not like it.
Understandable, yeah.
But with the Rocky films, they are good. They definitely are great films. Not my favorites because I don't watch them over and over again. But yeah, but I do feel like Sylvester Stallone has really, built such a great reputation for himself with those films. I actually do want to see that what's it called again? It's going to come on Amazon Prime. He plays a retired superhero. What's it called
The
again?
Samaritan.
What?
Samaritan.
Yes, I do want to see that though.
Yeah, I'm going to watch it soon, actually. Yeah. Don's asking, what are your thoughts on Joker 2 being a musical?
I hope they pull it off okay, because did they have Lady Gaga playing Harley Quinn? And we all know that she did another music-like film, A Star Is Born.
Yeah,
So,
I thought the film was really good.
yeah, and look, Joaquin Phoenix is a great singer because, you know, if anyone's seen Walk the Line, where he plays Johnny Cash, that was a great performance of his because he can really sing.
Yeah.
But I just hope that they don't dare too much from it being, you know, well, you know what? I'm just going to go say this. I liked Joker, and I think it's one of the best movies about a villain.
Definitely, yeah.
Can I ask everyone this? Do you really think it needed a sequel? Do you really think it was one of those movies that needs to be built as a franchise?
Well,
I feel like it worked just as one movie.
Well, I agree. I think it should have worked as a standalone film. You guys in the comments, tell Jay your answer, please. You know, do you think it should be a standalone film?
Yeah.
Or do it need a sequel?
Does anyone else think that that movie worked better just as a standalone story?
Yeah.
Because I feel like they're only making a sequel because the fans pressured them to. And I'm worried that that become their downfall. I'll still check it out, but I'm going there with a little bit of anticipation, but also with a little bit of, like, I want to be careful.
Yeah.
I'm not,
that's a very good idea, yeah.
Super hyped for this. But you know what? Then again, I wasn't super hyped for the Joker film at first, and now I love it.
Yeah, so great movie.
So if I maybe go in there with zero expectations, maybe I might like it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyways, Luke, tell me, what are they saying?
They're saying, many of them are saying they didn't need a sequel. Lots of them are, yeah. They didn't need a sequel. You know, speaking of, you know,
there's only one thing that's getting me wanting to watch it, and that's, you know, the possibility of William Dafoe playing another Joker in that film.
Yeah, I think he'd be a perfect casting for a Joker in general, wouldn't he?
Oh yeah, you've commented that many times on my videos.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, speaking of films that did not need sequels, Jay, I hope you enjoyed my video where I said that The Matrix Revolution didn't need a sequel. Revolutions.
No, do not start me. I was at the theater when I saw Resurrections, and I wanted to walk out.
Yeah, well, you'll be happy to know that Dom walked out at some point in the film. He walked out. It was that bad.
Yeah.
And
good.
It was
stronger than I am.
Yeah, it was an absolutely awful movie. And I mean, I even have a nickname for it. I mean, do you know what I nickname it?
What?
Well, it involves a swear word, actually.
All right, then I don't need to hear it.
Yeah, but
I get the picture.
But you may have heard it though when you watched my video on why Revolution didn't need a sequel. Revolutions didn't need a sequel.
Yeah.
And plus, Jay, I think this may be a good time for me to announce that I'm going to be writing my own fourth Matrix story to undo damage done by the fourth movie from last year. I'll be writing my own story.
But there doesn't need to be a story because Neo brought peace between the people and the machines. You know, he fulfilled his purpose as the one. There's really nothing more they can do with that story.
Yeah. What I'd do is I'd show, you know, that he's created a world of peace, really, you know, like, and the people of the Matrix.
The best story that you could probably do is how Sati, because has anyone been watching my ghost clips from the Enter the Matrix game? Because there was a scene where Oracle mentions that one day Sati will change the Matrix and the real world forever.
Yeah, that's what I'm wanting to do. Yeah, you know, like
they could just do like a separate story about Sati, about how she slowly becomes the new Oracle, similar to what she was doing in Resurrections. But I'm sure you could do it in a better way.
Yeah, that's what I'll be doing. Yeah, and I'd also make sure that, you know, Neo's sacrifice had a purpose, because the Matrix would now be a peaceful place where people have a right to leave or not, and the people would also worship Neo like a god because of what he did. Because he's a hero, isn't he? And just so you know, Jay, I am not going to be bringing back Smith either.
I know, but I mean, how could he? He was destroyed by the.
Exactly.
When Neo got hacked, the machines plugged Smith into the source and destroyed him.
Exactly.
There's no bringing a program back from that.
Exactly. Yeah.
Deleted by the source, it's gone forever.
Yeah.
The architect made that. Well, I mean, the Oracle and the architect made that clear.
Yeah. And did you? And I assume that you of course hated the recast in Resurrections, didn't you?
Oh my gosh! Please don't start me on the
I'm
recasting.
not
I don't
going
even know
to.
who these people were.
Me
I mean,
neither.
seriously, casting Black Manta as Morpheus.
Miscast.
If they were gonna do like a prequel film about a young Morpheus, maybe that actor would have been perfect. But no.
Yeah.
I was so looking forward to a reunion between Keanu Smith, Lawrence Fishburne, and Carrie-Anne Moss. I wanted to see the three of them together again.
Yeah.
But nope, that never happened.
Yeah. And also as well, I would make sure that in my version, that Trinity wouldn't be brought back in a stupid way either, because the way she was brought back in Resurrection made no sense, did it?
No. How could Trinity now have powers? And how can Neo and Trinity form like a power surge together? That was never established in the films.
Yeah.
So I mean, I'm sorry. I mean, I loved Carrie-Anne Moss in the film, but I just did not like what they did with her character.
Yeah, they really ruined such a great female character, one of my favorite female characters of all time, and plus, if we were to do like a prequel film about Morpheus, I'd have cast Lawrence Fishburne's son as Morpheus.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and speaking of the movie,
Lawrence Fishburne's son looks a lot like him.
Exactly, yeah.
So,
and did you know that he played young Bill Foster in Ant-Man the Wasp?
I do.
Yeah, that's what gave me the inspiration. And when it comes to a film, Jay, did you check out my rant about it when I saw it last year?
Which one?
For Resurrections. Did you see my rant about it I did last year when I saw it?
Oh yeah, I did.
And let me guess, were you really satisfied to see me tear it apart?
Yes.
Yeah. Some people have even been telling me, Jay, that they think my rants are better than the movie I'm ranting about. And I found that very, very nice to hear. People are very kind.
Yeah.
Very nice people, yeah.
You are making a good decision to refuse to watch that movie.
Yeah. Anything in the dynamic that could have been improved? Oh, that's so hard.
I really don't know.
Yeah, because that's
one of my favorite Batman films, so it's really hard for me to find anything to improve. Well, yes, only one. Batman's voice.
Yeah, I think his voice was hard to understand.
Yeah. I mean, seriously. I'm not wearing hockey pads. He talks like he has throat cancer. That hurts my voice, by the way. I try to do that. Where's that? or where are they? or oh my gosh, him using that stupid voice while a family is being threatened by Dent. Whatever Rachel was a chance, we decided to act. We three. I'm like, come on, because you're the best of us. I'm like, I can't do this voice anymore. I'm sorry, I can't.
Yeah. It's definitely very hard to do. Yeah. So, you know how you give the Batman from this year 9 out of 10, don't you, Jay?
What's that?
You know how you give a Batman from this year a 9 out of 10 movie?
Yeah.
How would you rate The Dark Knight out of 10 now?
Oh, I would definitely give it an 8.5.
Oh, nice. Cool. And I also hope as well that you've been enjoying my Spider-Man reviews I've been doing recently.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And did you?
Weird. I am not getting notifications from you regarding your happy birthday posts anymore. So
that is weird.
On getting to shoot my quotes every now and then.
It's really fun seeing your comments. It's definitely very nice to see. It makes me really happy.
Yeah, but usually it pops up in my notifications, and now the only way I can find out who you're saying happy birthday to is literally going to your channel and checking the community tab, which I can't do that all the time.
Yeah, it's very weird how you won't be notified. Yeah, pretty confusing.
Anyways, but what time is it now? Well, it is getting close to late. I am getting hungry. I'm starving to death.
Are you gonna get something nice to eat then?
Yeah, we talked for a good long while.
It's been a pleasure as always. You know what I mean? Yeah. I mean, because long story short, you're my favorite YouTuber of all time, and it's an absolute pleasure to talk to you every time. well, honestly, you are real, and it's like a big pleasure to talk to you. It really is. We have so much fun.
I hardly consider myself a YouTube legend, as everyone wants to call me, but I appreciate it, man.
Yeah, I mean, everyone here in the comments love you and everything that you do. And
yeah, but I mean, do they love me for who I was?
Well, they love you now. They love you now because of what you do, because you're very awesome.
I want to make sure, because I feel like everyone just liked me because of my actions.
Well, but
which
the
I
thing
do
is,
that.
Jay, that everyone here respects, your decision to retire. They all here respect your decision and
Oh,
enforce it.
trust me,
And
my life has become so much better ever since I retired.
well, that's
I
great
had
to
never
hear. Yeah.
more freedom or peaceful than what I felt before.
Well, I'm glad to hear that things are going very well for you. Yeah. I mean, it's kind of like me, how I have stopped watching certain franchises. It makes me feel better knowing I don't need to be committed to watching a certain film, really. I can do something else.
Yep.
And you do really amazing clips, but I love to watch every now and again. I definitely love your Sleepy Hollow clip that you posted.
That came out of nowhere. Like that was like I was watching the movie and I remember liking that scene so much. And I'm like, no one's ever posted a clip of her screaming that phrase. So I was like, you know what? Maybe I can do it.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. I think.
so I did it.
Yeah, I think Sleepy Hollow is an underrated film that deserves more attention. Very good movie. And oh yeah, Jay, are you wondering why I've been getting on Steelbook since you told me to go for it?
Oh yeah. What?
So I think an example of what I got that you may be happy about was Ron Perlman's live action Hellboy films.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, Blu-rays of them, and I also got Shazam, the DCU film, as a steelbook too.
Yeah, you showed me that one.
Yeah, and also Rogue One.
Yeah, I used to own that steelbook, but I had to sell it.
Oh, and also have you seen a Denis Villeneuve film called Sicario?
Yes.
Yeah, I got that too, and also The Magnificent Seven with Chris Pratt and Denzel Washington.
Nice.
Yeah, and also Scarface, with Al Pacino. And
Yep.
yeah, World War Z, the zombie movie. You ever seen that?
Yes.
Yeah, and also a comedy with Bill Murray called Groundhog Day.
Oh, I remember Groundhog Day.
Yeah, very funny film. And when it comes to Spielberg, I was able to get the Jurassic Park films so far as a steelbook.
Nice.
And also Jaws as well. And also have you seen Basic Instinct by Paul Verhoeven?
A long time ago, yes.
Yeah, I got that as a steelbook too. That's awesome, in my opinion. The film did not need a sequel as well.
That's right, man.
Yeah.
Well, cool.
And
well, Luke, good talking to you, and we'll
it's been a
hopefully catch
pleasure.
up soon.
Oh yeah, and today I got Doctor Strange and I'm a Wasp for steelbooks too.
Oh, that's awesome, man.
Yeah. So I'm still going to keep getting my steelbooks. If I see it, I'm just going to go for it.
Yeah, just keep getting. Just make sure you buy some protectors for those.
I'll see if I can get them. Yeah, I'll definitely keep that in mind so I can keep them safe from damage.
Yep.
Absolutely.
All right.
But yeah.
Well, I don't know, man. Maybe for another video, my suggestion: do a steelbook collection video.
That's what I've been thinking of doing. Yeah, actually, showcasing all my steelbooks. Yeah, and
all right.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. Well, it was good talking with you.
Shall I show you to the people, Jay? Shall I show you to the people so they can see you?
Oh, yeah. Please go ahead.
Here's Jay, guys. So yeah, the legend himself. Yeah. But yeah,
it was good to see you all.
Yeah, it's been an absolute pleasure talking to you as always, Jay. Been really amazing as always. And yeah.
Everyone,
Jay.
I'm signing off, and I will talk to all of you soon. I promise.
Yeah, it's been a pleasure talking to you, Jay. Hope you have a great day. And may the force be with you always.
Thanks, you too.
Yeah. You take care. Yeah.
Easily my favorite as well.
All right, I'm back. Oh, what's going on? Okay, I'm back.
2, 4, 4.
What's going on, guys?
Yes, we're back on.
Yeah, that was really fun, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, sure was.
What a big surprise! Yeah, the legend himself talking. Yeah.
Oh yeah, and Oppo will be joining.
Oh, he's joining, is he? That's awesome.
Yeah, he was just asking why no one's in the mic chat. Cool.
Oh really? It's yeah. Take care, Jay. Thanks for being here, bro. It's been an absolute pleasure talking to you. May the force be with you. So yeah. You take care, yeah. That was so much fun, weren't it?
Oh yeah, that was very awesome.
Yeah. Probably the best of the chat so far, really, because we had so much fun then.
Oh yeah.
Jay's such an awesome guy.
Most
And
definitely.
always will be. He always will be.
Yeah. Oh, Alexander's joined us.
Hello. I was going to join you, but then I saw none of you are in here.
Oh, that's because
Yeah.
we were watching the
Jay
stream
was here.
because Alexander J
Yeah.
called me, so we talked again.
So I was confused, and I instantly messaged Blaze. I asked Blaze, what is going on? And he explained the situation, of course, so I waited for that.
Yeah, it was really fun, you know, talking to him. Yeah, we had a really fun time.
Well, I'm glad to hear that. I managed to watch a part of it after Blaze told me, so.
Yeah. My day's been very well, thank you, Knoxwave. Yeah, I was going to answer your question early, but I was in the middle of talking to Jay, so I couldn't really, you know, interrupt or anything like that, you know, because I'll be rude, wouldn't it? So yeah. But yeah, it's been good to talk to me again, Alexander. And how's your day been today?
Excellent.
It's been good, has it? You've been busy?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, so we can have lots of fun chatting now. Oh, you're going now, Connor? Yeah. Take care of yourself, Connor. So yeah, hope you guys enjoy the chat as usual.
Oh, this is funny. Let me show you, Luke.
Yeah. And so what we're talking about before I spoke to Jay, guys.
Honestly,
I really don't remember because it's been ages since. Oh, hi, Kyle. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, thank you for respecting my decision, my daughter. You're very kind. That's why you're a moderator, because you're very respectful. Yeah, Alexander, what are you going to say?
I said I would have remembered, but I wasn't here.
Yeah. So,
You see that, Luke?
what have you done, Blaze?
Check your messages.
Hold on. What is it? Oh, God. The less said about She-Hulk, the better, Blaze, eh? The less said
If I get bullied by the She-Hulk producer.
wait, what?
I'll send it to you, Shadow.
Oh, Alexander, Badort's praising your dub for Madam Gasket for the Robots redub.
Well, thank you, McDonald.
Yeah.
Hey guys, I think we were just talking about movies before Jay came on.
Yeah, movies in general, yeah.
Wasn't it about the horror movies like Friday the 13th and Nightmare on Elm Street?
I think it may have been, yeah. Somewhere along those lines, yeah.
No, there's a ton of movies.
Yeah. I think the only horror film that Alexander's seen is Sleepy Hollow, isn't that right, Alexander?
You could say that, yes.
Yeah. And you think it's the darkest film you've ever seen, don't you?
Maybe, but that I've ever seen darkest. No, I've definitely seen darker. It's one of the more brutal ones, but I've definitely seen some very dark films. I can say that.
Yeah, like for example, I mean, one that I think is definitely one that I know a lot of people would say is dark is, of course, but the Temple of Doom.
Oh yeah.
I think that's the third most darkest movie I've ever seen. Like after Revenge of the Sith and Batman Returns.
Yeah, Batman Returns is definitely very dark indeed. Yeah.
That's probably the darkest film of my childhood.
Yeah, I think the scariest thing about Temple of Doom, guys, is probably the Foggy ceremony scene.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, also the sacrifice scene.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, Shadow. You know, that ceremony scene.
Yeah, exactly.
Around October, I'm going to be doing a top 11 scariest non-horror movie moments.
Oh, nice. Is it going to be like a compilation of clips, movie love, or will it be you talking about it?
I think mostly me talking about it.
Nice,
talking
cool.
about it's a little easier.
Yeah.
Montaging clips and stuff, and
yeah,
I could try to do that, and it turned out to be a little difficult, so I just switched it to me talking.
Oh,
when I did my scariest horror film moments last year, so...
All right, well, whatever, option suits you, that works for you is fine by me, yeah. So,
yeah.
Now, Moo Lover, I do also believe, Moo Lover, that you plan to do a video on the worst films of all time in general, don't you?
Yeah, I might film that either probably tomorrow or...
Well, I'll be sure to check it out. I'll be very excited for this one. Yeah, it'll be definitely really fun to see. And, oh yeah, I also confirmed, guys, that after I read the Spider-Man films, I'll be reviewing Indiana Jones next. So that'll be really fun to do.
Oh, nice.
Now, just out of curiosity, guys, who would you say is your favorite Indiana Jones villain of all time? Because for me personally, I'm going to be going with Marla Ram from Temple of Doom.
Same.
So, okay, I'll ask you guys one by one who's here. So, the Mon, can you hear me? Is he on mute, guys? What's going on?
He's not on mute.
Well,
because he's not here.
Oh, he's not
He's
here.
not even here.
Where did he go?
Yeah, he's not here.
I have no idea.
Okay,
He's watching Top Gun,
so we'll start with okay, Daniel, you're here, so I'll ask you, who's your favorite Indiana Jones villain? Oh, yeah, no worries, Daniel.
Give me 1 second. I'll be right back.
All right, no worries. Hope he's
Wait,
okay.
What happened?
I think maybe he's got something wrong. Hope he's okay. Shadow, how about you?
No question about it. Mola Ram.
Nice. Blaze, I think you said same when I said Marla Ram, didn't you?
Yep.
Movie Lover, how about you?
Mola Ram.
Ozzy, how about you?
Mola Ram.
And Alexander, how about you?
The Prime Minister guy.
Oh yeah, Chatalal.
Yes.
Yeah. Is it because he reminds you a lot of Palpatine?
Yes.
It's pretty cool how he reminds you of him because both of them have like, a political side to them, don't they? Because Palpatine is of course a senator and later chancellor, and then the emperor, while Chatalal is of course a prime minister.
Yes.
And of course they have an evil side to them, don't they?
Yes, and they're both like have this evil cult, you could say.
Yeah, and
that they support.
Yeah, and would you also agree with us that Marla Ram is the scariest villain of a franchise? Marla Ram.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, guys, I think his smile is enough to be scary. His smile.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like he's not a nice character even when he's smiling, is he?
Yeah,
Well,
he's
Mola Ram scared me in general when I first saw Temple of Doom when I was.
Yeah, same. He scared me ever since. He's such an amazing villain, and he's also as well. His actor Amrish Puri is my favorite Indian actor of all time. May he rest in peace.
You know what was funny though?
Yeah, Ozzy, what's up?
I didn't think it was going to be that scary because before I saw Temple of Doom, I obviously played through Lego Indiana Jones. I
And
didn't think it was going to be that scary, but boy, I was wrong.
yeah, the game kind of like toned down, how he is as a character. So yeah, to make it much more suitable for children because Lego's of course again for that's a family friendly game. So yeah, they toned down a lot more Ram really to make him more suitable for kids in that game. But in the movie, boy, is he scary.
Yep.
Yeah, but it also toned down the thuggy ceremony because it's funny how they did it in the cutscenes.
Yeah, because for those you don't know, as you may be aware in the movie, the victim literally gets dumped into a large pool of lava, like in the film, whereas in the game, he just gets, badly, like sunburnt.
His clothes basically burn off.
Yeah, and he's very embarrassed. It's pretty funny, it's done for comedic purposes because the game's for kids. As well as
That's
everyone
also
else.
how you do censor things right nowadays because Lego
Absolutely.
censoring is really not good
Yeah.
nowadays.
I mean, if we're talking about, censoring words in general, I kind of feel like the mumble mob for, Star Wars Lego Saga didn't really work very much in some cutscenes.
Yeah, but
Like,
I still use it anyways.
Yeah, like for example, the I Am Your Father scene with mumble mode.
Oh yeah, that was terrible.
Yeah, but I prefer the complete saga version of that one more.
Yeah, because they actually, used a way to tell that Luke is Darth Vader's son without using any
Words.
dialogue. They used a photo of Anakin and Padme. So yeah, and he pointed to him saying, that he's his father. Yeah. Donnie, tomorrow I'm going to cover in why, in my opinion, Hotel Transylvania 3 didn't need a sequel.
And I'm very excited for that.
Yeah, hope you enjoy it, Shadow.
Because you already know that I refuse to watch Transformania.
Yeah, you're saving yourself from lots of pain, in my opinion. And tomorrow, guys, I'll also be filming a video on why, in my opinion, The Hangover didn't need a sequel. So that'll be fun to do.
Nice.
Yep.
Yeah. And Movie Lover, did you enjoy my video on why Taken didn't need a sequel?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad you did. So yeah, I've got plenty of things to cover in the series of films that didn't need sequels, but in December I'll be covering films that deserve sequels. Actually, just so you guys know.
Ex Machina deserves.
We have a release month now.
Wait, Blaze, did you say Ex Machina?
Yeah, that deserves a sequel.
Oh, that movie was so good. Really was such a good film.
And the Snyder Cut. This is a sequel.
That's going to be my first episode, actually, Shadow.
Yeah.
Now, Shadow, you know when it comes to Domhnall Gleeson?
Yeah.
Have you ever disclosed what your favourite role of his is?
Oh, wait, that is actually in The Revenant.
Oh, yeah, same. High five, Shadow. Yeah. Yes, Nox, I did see Enola Holmes. It's a pretty good, Sherlock Holmes adaptation. I'm not sure if it needs a sequel or not, though, to be honest. If there's going to be a sequel coming out, but I'll watch it for Millie Bobby Brown and Henry Cavill. Because Henry was good as Sherlock, actually, and so was Millie as, Enola, but I prefer far more as 11 in Stranger Things.
Same.
Yeah. And... Oh, yeah, and if any of you guys have played Far Cry 6, then I actually played the Stranger Things DLC, and it is really scary in the game. Because, yeah, Mula, you know the game from last year called Far Cry 6?
No.
It stars Giancarlo Esposito as the villain.
Nice.
Moff Gideon from, and also Gus Fring. Well, there's actually a downloadable content mission in the game, which is based on Stranger Things.
Wow.
And you actually go to the Upside Down. You go to the Upside Down Mula, and you can actually fight Demogorgons. And they're really scary. And also, guys, you can also encounter the Mind Flayer as well.
A question. Do you have to start with the first game? The first Far Cry game?
Well, that's entirely up to you.
I mean, they're not connected, are they?
Well, that's entirely up to you, Shadow. I mean, you don't really need to, start at a certain one. You can start at wherever you want to. I mean, because I've not even played, the first two games, actually.
Well, just that because I really want to play Far Cry 6.
Yeah, you should definitely get it.
It's actually really good.
Yeah, well, Blaze, would you recommend to play the classic games of Far Cry?
Far Cry 2, yes. I'm not sure about the first one.
Yeah, about Dollar.
Hello?
You okay, Alexander?
Yeah, your sound just completely cut out.
Must be a connection issue.
I gotta go now, guys, but...
Well, Mulo, it's been lovely talking to you. Thanks for stopping by.
Yeah, it's been amazing to have you here.
Yeah. I will look forward to your future videos, Movie Lover. Yeah, been lovely to have you here. Yeah, you take care, Movie Lover.
Yeah, bye.
Take care. The Mun's back, nice.
Hey guys.
I was asking people earlier, the Mun, who their favourite Indiana Jones villain of all time is. And I'm going to ask you now, so you don't feel left out. Who's your favourite villain?
That is a tough one.
I imagine.
I only like the villains in Raiders, Temple of Doom, and The Last Crusade.
Yeah, I wasn't really a fan of Spalcore, to be honest. So when it comes to the original trilogy, which one would you say is your favourite villain, the Mun, out of the original trilogy of Indiana Jones?
Well, I mean, Temple of Doom was dark, but Mulder was a very interesting villain.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Temple's not my favourite Indiana Jones movie personally, but he's my favourite villain of the entire franchise, actually, guys.
Yeah, the same goes for me. Even though I prefer Last Crusade a lot more.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
So I think I'm going with the Temple of Doom.
So would you say Molam's your favourite villain?
Yeah, I think so.
Well, high five then, because he's my favourite too. Yeah. Yeah, I really love Molaram, guys. The thing is, he's just so scary, like so frightening. I'm not kidding. I would
definitely say he's one of the scariest villains ever made.
Yeah, over my opinion, the scariest villain is of course my favorite Star Wars character.
Oh yeah, my favorite character of all time.
In general, Shadow.
Yeah.
Yeah, good old Darth Vader, right? You okay, Daniel? I'm sorry to hear you felt sick.
Well, I didn't feel sick. I just vomited all over my room.
I'm so sorry to hear that, Daniel.
Yeah, that's what happens when you eat shrimp on a bad day.
Oh dear. I'm so sorry for you to go through that. I'm very sorry. Are you feeling?
So yeah,
are you feeling?
I'm doing pretty well. I had to change my shirt, but otherwise I'm pretty good.
Are you feeling okay? Are you feeling?
Question, right?
Yeah. Are you feeling okay to continue being on the stream?
Yes.
Okay, so I was asking the people here who their favorite Indiana Jones main villain of all time is, and I'm asking you who yours is.
Oh, if you had asked me when I read the book, I probably would have said the book, but
yeah, your favorite villain, antagonist.
All right, well, I can tell you what my least favorite one is, and that's actually Raiders of the Lost Ark. I actually prefer the villains in 2, 3, and 4 over 1.
So out of your favorites, then which one do you say is your all-time favorite villain? Then, in your opinion, Daniel?
Probably 3.
So your favorite is Donovan, is it?
Yeah, I would go Donovan, and then Temple of Doom, and then Kingdom of Crystal Skull, and then Lost Ark in last place.
Yeah. There is one thing that I do like about The Last Crusade, guys, is that I really love how they make us think Indiana Jones has a new love interest, but she's actually a villain.
That was a very clever twist, actually.
Yeah, because they make us think she's going to be the new love interest, but no, she's a bad and a villain. Blaze, Badol's asking you if you've played Gears of War, Blaze.
I only played the first game, but
first one he's played.
When I get the Xbox One, I will buy the Ultimate Edition.
Nice. There you go, Shadow. He's got the first one so far.
Nice.
Yeah. So yeah, Indiana Jones will be my next franchise I'll be reviewing, guys, and I'm looking forward to it. And it will be really fun to rewatch Raiders, of course, because that's my favorite Spielberg film of all time.
I should probably go grab my Indiana Jones figure.
Nice. So now when it comes to oh, that's pretty cool, Ozzy. Great figure of Indiana Jones.
Yeah, it was the toy that broke, but I fixed.
Oh, you fixed it. Nice one.
I superglued his leg back. I superglued his foot back on.
Well done. So, one question I've been meaning to ask you guys is your favorite Spielberg film of all time. I mean,
well,
I of course don't need to ask Ozzy because he's already made it pretty clear that E.T. is his favorite film of all time. And Shadow, Shadow, you mentioned to me that your favorite Jurassic Park, isn't it?
Yeah.
And I think Alexander, you said the same thing as Shadow, didn't you? When I asked you, didn't I?
What did I say? I don't remember.
Did you say your favorite Spielberg film of all time is Jurassic Park?
Yes.
Nice. Okay, so Blaze, now that you've been watching more Spielberg films, which one would you say is your favorite so far?
Tintin, Tintin.
Tintin. Nice choice.
Yeah.
Daniel, how about you? What do you say is your favorite Spielberg film of all time?
I'm gonna have to check because he's got over 50 movies. So give me 1 second, then I'll answer it.
I'll ask Vermund while you're checking then. So Vermund, how about you?
Oh, it's Raiders.
High five. Yeah, it's just such an incredible film.
Tintin is definitely the most underrated Steven Spielberg movie.
Yeah, I totally agree. It's very, very underrated in my opinion. Like the animation blows my mind. It's very impressive.
Just ahead of his time.
Yeah, it's the only animated movie he's ever directed.
Yeah, and I think it's also, I believe, the only animated film that John Williams doing music for. Bad Dollar, you first when I play one, you'll be happy about this, Bad Dollar, because look what I got from Amazon this week. Look what I got. So yeah.
Hey Luke, what's your favorite Dead Rising game so far?
So far, it would actually be 2 off a record, Blaze.
What do you think of the first one?
It's pretty good, isn't it? Classic, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just the AI is weird, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. You know, hasn't really aged well, has it?
Yeah. I mean, 3 survivors have been killed so far when I played it.
Yeah. And in case you're wondering, Blaze, my favorite character is Frank.
Oh yeah, same.
Yeah.
Chuck isn't bad.
Yeah.
Chucky's isn't that though.
But in my opinion, the fourth game ruined Frank, in my opinion. Yeah, you're right, Darth. Alan Silverstein did do music for Ready Player One because that's one of the very few Spielberg films in which John Williams didn't do the music, because he's not done the music for only 5 of Spielberg's films. One of them being Ready Player One, of course.
Hold on, I'll be right back.
No worries, Ozzy.
And so will I.
All right. In case you're wondering, Daniel, there's actually a film that Spielberg did, which, you know, is like a comedy film based on a true story, which I want to watch, called Catch Me If You Can.
Oh yeah, of course. I've seen it a couple times.
Yeah, would you recommend it?
Absolutely.
Yeah, oh nice, yeah. I want to watch it because it's a Spielberg film with John Williams' music, and also it stars, you know, Leo DiCaprio and Tom Hanks. I think Shadow said Christopher Walken's in it as well.
Yeah, he plays Leo's father, if I recall correctly.
Oh,
and
nice.
It also has Jennifer Gardner, Elizabeth Banks, and Amy Adams as side characters.
Oh, nice. Well, I'll be sure to check it out soon on my schedule, absolutely. Because I love Spielberg as a director, and I love to see it. And also because Leo DiCaprio is on my list of favorite actors now as well, because of many things he's been in.
So, would you like to know my favorite Spielberg movie that
he didn't
direct?
Of course,
he didn't direct.
Wait, do you mean like a film that he produced or wrote or something like that, but he didn't direct?
Yes.
Yeah, what is it?
It is the original Poltergeist.
Oh, nice. And have you got a favorite which he did direct, Daniel?
I have a top 5.
Yeah, would you like to list them?
Sure thing. Let me just get this out of the way. It's neither Jurassic Park or any of the Indiana Jones movies.
That's all right. You've done a lot, which are great.
I'm gonna have to go with Jaws, E.T., Empire of the Sun. The last 2 would have to be, like we mentioned before, Catch Me If You Can. And as for my last one, I'm gonna have to go with the first Steven Spielberg movie that I saw in the theater, which all the way back in 2012, and that was Lincoln.
Oh yeah, wasn't Daniel Day-Lewis in that movie?
Yeah, he was a method actor, and he's basically stayed in character throughout all the production as Abraham Lincoln.
Yeah, wasn't that also one of his final films before he retired?
I'm gonna be popping out for a bit if you don't
No worries,
mind.
Alexander. No worries.
Yeah, I think that was his second to last movie, if I recall correctly.
Yeah, because I believe he retired, so yeah, I hope he's doing well. I'll be sure to check out Lincoln one day, see what I think of it.
Yeah. Let me go ahead and give you my 5 honorable mentions. It's the original Jurassic Park and Raiders of the Lost Ark. Another honorable mention with Danny Glover is The Color Purple.
The Color Purple?
And yeah, it's a Steven Spielberg movie where it involves a true story about a woman who, at the age of 11, got shot in the eyeball by a BB gun and lost eyesight in her right eyeball, and it's about her family's history.
Oh, wow. That sounds pretty interesting. I'll be sure to check it out, yeah. I mean, I actually want to watch all of his films, you know, Spielberg's films, guys. All of them.
I think there's only going to be one that you're not going to like at all.
And what will that be, Daniel?
1941, released in 1979.
Okay, and without spoiling it, what reason can you give for why I may not like it?
The sad part is that it was written by Robert Zemeckis and Bob Gale, and it stars Dan Aykroyd, John Belushi, John Candy, Christopher Lee, and Robert Shack.
Okay.
And it's a satire of what people were like in 1941, and it's just not good.
Okay. Well, I'll watch it when I can give you guys my opinion on it, and we'll see. Oh yeah, Carl, don't worry. You know, come on to stream whenever you want to. You're always welcome. So yeah, and also I think probably Spielberg's most darkest film I've seen is probably Schindler's List.
That would be his. Yeah, I would definitely say that. I do want to give an honorable mention for his second darkest movie.
And let me guess, Daniel, is it Temple of Doom or something else?
In my opinion, the second darkest, because his third darkest would be Temple of Doom for me.
All right.
And number 1 is Schindler's List. For me, my second one would probably have to be, I'm not sure if anybody would agree, but it would probably have to be Amistad.
Oh yeah, I've seen that. Yeah, that definitely has, you know, dark elements in it. Absolutely, it's a very good film, though.
Yes, very good film, but it would be my second darkest Steven Spielberg movie.
Yeah, I think that's a very underrated film, Amistad.
And it came out the same year as The Lost World, so it just kind of, kind of got forgotten about.
I've noticed that some of his films did come out in the same year because I believe that, Catch Me If You Can came out in the same year as a Minority Report.
Here, let me go ahead and give you the list. So 1982, he had E.T. and Poltergeist, even though he didn't direct Poltergeist, but he's very involved as a producer and a writer. And then in 1985, he directed The Color Purple and produced The Goonies. And then
The Goonies.
1989, yes, The Goonies. 1989, it was Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade and a movie that I have never heard about called Always, directed by Steven Spielberg and starring Richard DeForest, Holly Hunter, John Goodman. Never heard about it, but it was apparently a Spielberg movie.
Oh, wow. Yeah, there's some films that he's done which I didn't even know he directed at all, yeah. All right, take care about Dorlet.
So then 1993, we had Jurassic Park and Schindler's List, and then he actually took a 4-year break from making movies until 1997, where he came out with The Lost World and Amistad.
Oh, I see. Hope he was okay in that time period.
And it was probably when he was making babies with his wife, probably.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Kate Capshaw.
And then 2002, it's Minority Report and Catch Me If You Can. 2005 is War of the Worlds and Munich with Eric Bana.
Yeah, Munich was pretty good, yeah. I think War of the Worlds is also an underrated film as well.
And the last one would have to be 2011 with The Adventures of Tintin and Warhorse.
Oh, Warhorse was pretty good, yeah.
Yeah.
What's that?
Yeah. The only thing I didn't really like about it was, of course, the elements of animal cruelty and that, because the horse gets hurt sometimes in that movie, sadly.
That is true.
Yeah. But Spielberg's just a phenomenal director. He truly is. And
yeah, he knows how to work his magic.
Oh, you're back with us, Ozzy. Nice one. So, Ozzy, is there any Spielberg films that you've not had a chance to check out yet?
Oh, Lincoln.
Lincoln. So, apart from that, you've seen all of his films, have you?
Not exactly. I still have to check out a bunch of them, and I really want to check out Lincoln because Abraham Lincoln in general is my favorite president of the United States.
Oh, nice. Is it because he freed the slaves?
Yep.
Yeah, well, I can definitely understand that, yeah. I'll be sure to check it out, it's a Spielberg film, of course, and yeah, see what I think of it. And, oh yeah, and Ozzy, have you seen Munich?
I have never heard of it.
Well, it's another Spielberg film released in the same year as War of the Worlds, and you got Eric Bana in it, and also you even got Barbossa as well in the film, and also Daniel Craig as well.
So you got Hulk, you got Barbossa, and you got who else?
And also James Bond.
James Bond.
Also Karen, if you want to talk about Spielberg roles that Daniel Craig's played. But personally, I think but personally, guys, Sakarin's my favourite Spielberg role that Daniel Craig's played.
Oh, yes,
because he was a pretty compelling villain, actually. Excellently portrayed, in my opinion.
I think that's the only villain role I've seen of Daniel.
Definitely a big role reversal for Daniel Craig. Definitely a nice role reversal.
A lot of voice acting.
Yeah, my favourite voice for Daniel Craig. Apart from, of course, when he reprised the role of James Bond for the games. Oh yeah, Black Eagle. I can't wait for John Wick 4. I'm so excited for John Wick 4.
Yeah, I can't wait for it either.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the Mund. You'll be really happy to know that later this year I'll be ranking the James Bond films of each actor. Yeah. And in case you're wondering, because Timothy was only in 2 films, I'll be doing like a back-to-back review for both his films in like one video with 2 films being reviewed in it.
Also, Luke, I think you and I have the same ranking of Sean Connery, actually.
Of course we do, yeah. And just so you know, the Mund, I'll also be doing a special trash talk of of Casino Royale 1967 as well at some point.
Yeah.
And of course, guys, in my Sean Connery ranking, I'll be ranting a lot about Never Say Never Again.
Thank you.
Yeah,
it deserves to rant.
Yeah, because in my opinion, it should have been called Never Should This Movie Have Been Made. Yeah. So
that is a better title.
Yeah. You were saying, Ozzy?
I actually saw like the opening title sequence of the non-canon Casino Royale, and I hated it.
Yeah, it's horrendous, isn't it? It looks like a Tom and Jerry opening, doesn't it?
Yeah, what is this, Tom and Jerry or James Bond? Make up your mind.
Yeah. I think it was really disrespectful of them to turn James Bond into a parody character, because that's not what Ian Fleming had in mind for James Bond at all.
Yeah, now I don't want to watch that movie. I'm just going to stick to the Daniel Craig one.
Yeah, don't, Ozzy. Just stick to, the classic ones made by Eon, and do not watch the non-canon ones for your own sake, please.
Yeah, I'm going to see if I can watch the older James Bond movie at some point.
Yeah. Even though I don't like Diamonds Are Forever, guys, that much, in my opinion, that is where Sean Connery's tenure as Bond truly ended.
Yeah.
But if we're talking about, video game-wise, probably the most beloved video game in 2005, which you voiced him in.
Yeah.
And also, Ramon, you'll also be happy to know that Sean Connery was actually really happy to have been brought back for that game, actually. He was really happy to have been brought back.
That makes me even more happy.
Yeah, but sadly, that was his final ever appearance as Bond, ever. May he rest in peace.
Yeah.
And also, Mum, were you happy to see my post I did for Sean Connery's birthday?
Yes, I was very happy about that, because she showed the picture of the iconic first scene of Sean Connery.
Yeah.
It says Bond, James Bond.
Yeah, it's really amazing how his the first shot of his face is him saying the catchphrase, isn't it?
Yeah.
Although many fans, however, seem to misinterpret that as being his first line, because the actual first line that he says is of course where he says to Sylvia Trench, "I admire your courage, miss," and then she says, "Trench, Sylvia Trench," and then she says, "I admire your look, Mister," and then
Bond.
Yeah.
James Bond.
Yeah, very very iconic scene. Well, Kyle, I hope you and your uncle enjoy the old James Bond films, because they are definitely fun to watch. But yeah, if you plan to watch the non-canon ones, all I can say is good luck, because in my opinion, they're garbage.
Trash.
Yeah. Although in my opinion, there are some bad ones in the canon ones. For example, I of course hate Roger Moore's Octopus film. I hate it.
Oh yeah, and I hate Pierce Brosnan's Die Another Day.
Yeah, that film is also garbage in my opinion too. But I'd rather watch it over the non-canon garbage and Octopus.
Yeah.
Oh, that's title though.
Yeah, it's very offensive.
Yeah.
And also, Ozzy, there's also a really dumb scene where Bond dress up as a clown.
I don't want to know. I really don't want to know why.
Yeah, don't watch a film for your own sake.
And there's also a scene where he's swinging through a jungle and yelling the Tarzan yell.
Yeah,
so
that was
Tarzan now all of a sudden.
Yeah, it was stupid, really stupid, and I've actually forgotten a lot about it because it was that forgettable too, because it was boring.
When did this all happen? When did James Bond ever become Tarzan?
That's how stupid it is.
I just only remember those awful parts about it, and that's it.
Yeah. Oh, take care, Noxon. It was nice to have you here. But yeah, when it comes to the best one, in my opinion, the best one always will be Goldfinger. I love Goldfinger.
Heck yeah.
Yeah. Daniel, did you disclose what your favorite James Bond film of all time is?
I think I did.
Yeah.
If I didn't, it's probably Casino Royale.
What, the 2006 one?
Yeah, I don't even acknowledge that crap fest that was
Good,
from the 60s.
That's a very good idea.
Yeah.
All right, take care, Carl. Hope you have fun watching the films. Yeah, Darth Prime, tell me about it. It's just a stupid title, isn't it? It's really stupid. Octopus. But I'm not going to say what the actual title, because it's very inappropriate.
Yeah, I've already made a lot of jokes about that title, but I can't say them on fly for obvious reasons.
Yeah, well, you can tell us after the stream's over, Ozzy, can't you?
Yep, pretty much.
So
like 6 minutes left.
Yeah. So Ozzy, confirm to us, would you say that your opinion on Mobby still has not changed yet?
Nope, not really.
Oh, so you still think?
Wait, Luke, I need to ask you.
Yeah.
I need to ask you something. I wasn't here for the entirety of Jay's interview. Did you at all mention that A, you saw Morbius, and
Yeah.
B, I helped you save money?
Yeah, oh, I didn't mention about, you know, saving money thing. I just said about watching it to see how bad it is, and you know, Jay also said that he hated it. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, but yeah, you definitely saved my life by giving me, you know, the Blu-ray code. Yeah, that was you definitely helped me out, Daniel. Yeah, really did.
All right, no worries.
Yeah, because I think if I bought the film, guys, I'd have probably wasted my money on it, and like I think it probably has the worst ever post-credit scenes of all time, in my opinion, because they just make absolutely no sense.
Indeed.
That part of my opinion still has not changed at all.
And plus, as well, what's also heartbreaking, guys, is, you know, it's because of the multiverse closing spell that Vulture got sent to the Sony universe, right? So that means Peter Parker's sacrifice is all pointless now because of this.
Yep.
You know, he did that just to make sure that no one in his world would get hurt anymore. You know, because the villains wanting to enter his universe knew who he was, so he had to make sure that everyone would forget who he is. Even if
Can I
Daniel,
say something really quick?
Yeah, of course.
So, Spider-Man No Way Home is in the same universe as Doctor Strange 2. And in Doctor Strange 2, John Krasinski says that when a character travels to a different multiverse, eventually that universe collapses within itself and that universe dies. So what if when Michael Keaton travels from one universe to another and enters Morbius's universe and he meets Morbius in that awful end credit scene, what if, based on the rules of Doctor Strange 2, that as soon as that post-credit scene ends and when it cuts to black, what if you can imagine that instead of Sony setting up future sequels, Morbius's universe collapses within itself and he died because the universe is imploded. Don't you think that would be nice fan fiction, even though Michael Keaton would technically die?
Well, to be honest, Daniel, I mean, it could probably happen, but I don't want to know, to be honest. I really don't.
Fair
because
enough.
it's just, you know, it's just a big mess, really. And also, guys, there's also another plot hole, because if Vulture's in this other universe and he got sent to the universe wearing his prison clothes, how did he get his costume?
Oh, yeah, I pointed that out a lot when I saw the movie theaters.
It makes no sense how he came to the universe with nothing but his prison clothes, and he somehow gets his armor back. Like, I was hoping he'd wear like a new outfit, which looks more like his comic outfit, actually.
Actually,
what would he do? Go to a junkyard and build it at the last minute?
Probably, yeah. Who knows?
But the Morbius universe hasn't been on any alien visits.
Yeah. I take care, Black Eagle Man. My favorite Sonic film is Sonic 2.
Hey, Vermont, you were saying something?
Yeah, I was gonna say that I showed a person that post-credit scene at the end of Morbius because he didn't see it, and he gratefully dodged a bullet. I showed him the clip and told him about that scene, and I was like, how did he get his costume back? And I was like, huh? And he agrees that post-credit scene makes absolutely no sense. And I told him how
it's probably the worst part. I think it's the worst part of it, yeah. And Ozzy, Doug Walker wasn't kidding about the bad dubbing for Vulture in the scene, was he?
He was not, because I agreed with him.
I mean, he sounded. I think his voice sounded a little bit different in that scene, didn't it? For some reason, I don't know why.
First, I thought it was a sound like, but again, I misheard him. That actually is Michael. But
it is Michael, but I'm also wondering, guys, what was that even him wearing the costume, or did he dub in his lines in post production?
I have no idea.
I mean, because
that was all CG.
CGI, but double, who knows?
It was all CGI, Ozzy, was it?
Oh, probably.
Yeah. Keaton was not inside the costume.
Oh well, that sucks, doesn't it? No wonder it was dubbed in, Ozzy, and ended up with a bad result, eh?
One thing I did notice was
used the Homecoming.
Yeah. What you saying, the one that you noticed?
One thing I noticed was that that there was two different scenes combined together, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you can tell that by the lines, because Vulture says, nice to meeting you, whatever his name was.
Yeah, Dr. Morbius, yeah, I think it is, yeah.
Yeah, Dr. Morbius.
And then he said,
Pointed that out.
Yeah, and also as well, of course,
I'm reading about you. I'm listening.
yeah, there was that. And then talk about forming a team, yeah. You know, hinted towards, you know, the you know, teaming up, yeah. And also, you know, when it comes to as well, they also cut out a scene where Vulture says, "What's up, dog?" as well. "What's up, Doc?" They cut that out too from the trailers, you know. That's not... And they also as well cut out the Spider-Man poster with graffiti on it as well, didn't they?
Yep. Well, then again, the trailer already made it confusing on which universe it was going to take place in.
It was very confusing, but in the film we do of course see Milo buying a Daily Bugle paper, don't we?
Yep.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah. All right, guys. Oh, it's 3 hours, so yeah. Wow, this went really fast. This is definitely a really fun stream, guys. Really fun. I really enjoyed it. Yeah, it's been really fun talking to you guys. So yeah. And thanks to the special guests for chatting. It's been a pleasure talking to you guys. So yeah. So you know the drill, guys. Be sure to give this video a like. Also, be sure to comment what you guys thought of tonight's stream. And also as well, if you would like to be a member, you can press one of using Piece of Lads or you can little description. And please go subscribe to these special guests who came on to the stream. Please give them some support, they deserve it. And we will see you all later. All right, take care, guys. See ya.
It's more than time.
See ya.